MPX that has been on a hot form, getting chicken dinners out there, and now back to the snows as we are taking this flight inside of Vikendi. This is going to be coming from the northern point all the way in towards the corners of the map, so I think that many of these spaces can be occupied well enough as it's cutting across the mid-section of the map. So without further ado, we'll kick things off here. Group A versus Group B for that chicken dinner.
Yeah, I wonder how the teams that just played in the show match feel right now. You know, J8, you have Geek Fam, these two teams,
You have
Net
to
Brotherhood as
reset.
well.
You
Yeah,
have to reset everything now.
It's
It's a
like-
different game.
guys, we just played in Southeast Asia. Everything was insane, so many things happening, and then suddenly now they're dropped right back into the domestic league where things just don't move as fast.
That's very true. On the side of this, oh man, why is it still
Yes.
wonky in Vikendi? Just now it's on the eastern side. Now it has to be on the northern side for this kind of circle. But at least it's 60% of land, not just like how it was before.
Well, for those that's going to be dropping in towards the south, it's going to be a little bit of a tussle there. But Yudu Gang choosing a different sort of a drop point here on towards Kantra Hot Spring, and they will meet up with the likes of Dingoes. Well, Draxus is the one that's going to be visiting, while Yudu Gang, they are across the other side of the bridge. So let's see whether or not will they actually contend. Well, for the likes of J8, they are pretty much okay as they only have to face off against Tower Assassino. I'm surprised Goroka is absolutely empty.
Yeah, and I definitely agree. I did not expect that area to be unoccupied. Well, you can see Yudu Gang, they are pretty much spread out, but knowing Yudu Gang, they should be pretty fine on their own. Another team that we didn't get to mention just now is Kingsman. They are slightly far away from the top 16, but give them a couple of good games and they should be able to catch up as well.
I have to say they have to be consistent on top 3 all the games here today if they want to squeeze into top 16. Because we do see yesterday the end of the overall standings, wide gap, not too wide, but still around 20-ish points in between. Maybe make it 40 if they want to jump into the top 16. On the side of Goroka, right now, Contra, it's pretty vacant. But in the next few circle, I think it's the one of the most heaviest population there.
Yeah, maybe we might see some visitors that might just go into stash up a couple of loots to make it as a temporary choke point, or some teams might even hit in towards Mount Crashnish itself. So for the side of J8, which we did mention, without the likes of 8GMT, they will be able to actually loot freely. So they are pretty much happy with this starting scenario. From what I'm looking at here, there's only 63 players out there. So I guess Steel Hearts are still playing with 3 men.
Yeah, probably true. And it seems like, you know, sometimes still hearts. I think, was it you, Husky, that you mentioned they work best when it comes to 3 people in there?
Yeah, it was like a strange observation for some.
Holy Trinity?
It's like, yeah, the Holy Trinity, right? The one game I remember, there was this one game where they only played with 3 members.
But
and
still can just
Yeah.
drag people down.
And they put up an amazing fight, so ever since then, I think me and Cloud has been saying, you know, Steel Heart works best with 3 members, but of course, it is always better to have a full
more.
squad.
Yeah. Yeah, especially you have to cover all angles when you are quite in the middle of a circle. That's going to be a problem. Only 3 men. But speaking of which, Bosku, week 1, stellar performance. Week 2, average. And then just going down the hill.
Yeah, but at least, you know, Bosco kind of parked themselves in the top 16. So I would say they don't have to worry too much unless they had an absolutely horrendous day and they bomb out like 2-3 rounds in a row. I wouldn't be too worried about them, but still hard as we speak about them. Superman about to run into Iron Pro, so this might be first blood drawn by either teams.
Yeah, I don't think that RSG should actually contend for this sort of area because they are not supposed to be around the fields of Volnova, but Iron Pro, he's kind of desperate for those sort
Chill's
of loots.
playing.
Yeah, this time Chillrex will be replacing Y2K for today. I'm not too sure what exactly is Y2K going on. Maybe he's not really feeling himself today.
Yeah, maybe, you know, the thing about the 4-week-long tournament or the league itself, somebody took a toll on the players. Plus, it's very exhausting, so it challenges your stamina for the players. So it's not just about getting their gameplay progress better, but they have to stay intact in terms of their, you know, mental health and physical health there as well. So sometimes they need the sub to swap things out, you know, give them a bit of a breather of a room.
Yeah, and, it's only on this final weekend that he finally gets his debut debut. So hopefully it will be a good run for the side of Resurgence.
Yeah,
He's also the coach of Resurgence.
Yeah, back in the days, and this season itself, he's gonna be the substitute head.
exactly. Yeah, and this is Resurgence is the only other team other than J8 that has the coach directly playing for the team. No J8. Of course, you have a Boycast or Resurgence. We put Churex in, and it's definitely interesting, right? We saw the difference that a coach can bring when he actually plays with the team, and let's see how that impacts Resurgence on this map.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him myself, so we're gonna wait and see. Hopefully, he can pull something very new to the table, so we can see something unique coming up from Resurgence. Aside from Small Boy's a unique choice of weapon, we can see something different here. Hopefully today, EVOS with vehicles never in a very great chemistry, which we have Luxy quite separated from the rest of EVOS VIP. I was hoping somebody from EVOS will kind of just land just next to Luxy, but that spray will not knock down yet.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. If that went for a knock, then there will be more space for EVOS to work with. But as long as Luxy doesn't get spotted out, I would say EVOS VIP kind of have a leverage over Flash Vision.
Yeah, it seems like there's a little bit of a difficulty for him to control the recoil horizontally. If he did actually get a little bit more of that sort of open room out there, maybe he would have gotten the knock. Now, the fun thing about Vikendi is that DBS is a
Very lethal.
default spawn in towards the map instead of like a drop inside of some of all these crates. So this is the major difference when it comes down to those sort of close quarter terrains. Maybe you might want to pick that DBS up.
That's very logical because there's so many compounds here to work with, so it's very useful for the teams to pick at least one up. On the side of EVOS, I still cannot brain what is happening because Luxy has been there for such a long time. I was hoping for the rest of EVOS VIP to make a move, at least somebody to be in between Luxy and the rest of the team just now. If they have two men up there, maybe they can do a bit of damage on the side of IV.
Yeah, it's probably a bit of expectations that was set from that show match where EVOS VIP, if they had the prowess and the confidence, I would expect them to just drive uphill with the cover of Luxy, but no, EVOS VIP, it's good for them to play safe, but maybe AKA not so safe. Zully with the first knock onto Snap, and Snap AKA lose that member.
Man, rough start for the side of AK Esports, and the other days we see them playing much better, but do they have enough points to qualify? If they do lose out this game at the earliest, I don't think they might have stand any more chances.
I think it's tough for AKA to actually catch up to the top 16. That's a big gap between them just on the... I think they are in the 21st spot, right? Or was it 20th or 21st?
I think it's 20th.
19th or 20th?
20th. I think it's 20th. 20th, 20th. Yeah, 20th.
Just between them and the other team right on top of them is already a huge gap. To squeeze into top 16, they need to be very consistent, getting themselves top 3, not top 5, top 3 at least every single game.
And you kind of have to put it this way, where if your total points drop below what Kingsman has, you are in deep trouble because Kingsman is now the bottom benchmark of able to make it through, but you need a lot of consistency. So if you are below them, then the chances of you getting into the top 16 would just become absolutely slim.
Yeah, and I really do miss watching one of the players play coming from the AKA Esports. The name will be Ketchup because we see AKA actually Ketchup.
Ketchup. Soy sauce.
Oh yeah, now you mentioned he never plays these days.
Yeah, the past couple of the days he hasn't been playing that much, and now this is going to be a very vital drop coming in with an 8-time scope for that 8
Oh boy.
Fake OP actually gets a knock without needing this, but of course this is going to be within distance from AKA, but they're not going to risk their life for it, but you guys don't need to risk anything at all. Just pop by with the code, and of course head over to PUBGMobiles.com/redeem.
But pass bipped up TV8, and there you go. That's gonna be the redeem code here today. But speaking of Ketchup again, right? Do you think it's better with or without now?
I think it's hard to say because AK in general has not been really putting up too much. But personally, the impression that Ketchup gave me compared to Kurox or Wolves is definitely a bit more deeper with what he has done. But now it's going to be Dingoes against Steelhearts. GigFam also chipping in. The Dingoes getting slaughtered left and right. Suns is pretty much bleeding out. Bravo has been eliminated, but Nook will be there to bring his buddy back up to life.
Yeah, Steelheart's actually chipping from the other side of the hill, and San needing a little bit of saving grace here. Geek Fam right below those early compounds with members of Steelhearts looking by. If they were to peek from one of those angles, it's going to be a little bit dangerous, but San will be revived. There's not going to be any more snowmobile for them to actually work with, so they are stuck by that corner of the rock.
Oh no, thank God they didn't see the bullets coming up from the cross that hill, which was still hot, taking them down bit by bit. While Geek Fam have a lot of building to work with, Dingles is bare out in the open. They are scattered themselves just to find covers. I don't see them getting out of this. Gigi managed to finally re-heal himself in the very last minute. Geek, on the other hand, they stand down after that firepower coming out from still out of nowhere.
Yeah, and Geek Fam, they gotta watch their backs though with two teams surrounding them. This is not going to be easy, but Yudu Gang, now they have Resurgence kind of surrounded Voki and Small Boy in the small compound. Yudu Gang, they're setting out the smoke grenades. Jumper has to get Man Parang back up first. Naoki will not be playing for this weekend, at least for today, whereas Fredo will have the side cover alongside Drax. But Resurgence, they also have the other two members, Iron Pro and Chillrex, on the far eastern side, so maybe they can provide some cover fire if Yudu Gang decides to go for the rush.
It seems like a Yudu Gang has already got multiple angles on the lockdown, especially with this sort of elevation. They can actually try to find a way to take down Small Boy as well as Voki, but that would be a very little duo out there that has one of the highest power out there, so not exactly the best of moves. As we can see, Voki already having himself pinned out with a nade being lobbed here coming from the side of Drax.
Yeah, the funny part here is that Yudu thought that they got they cornered Resurgence side, but Resurgence just took a big step towards the other corner to actually re-corner side of Yudu Gang. So it's like, you know, they got trolled by the side of Resurgence. That interesting play coming up from Resurgence. But on the southern side, Goroka now really populated, but the eastern side on the other end, that bridge particularly, just on top of coal mines, gonna be a heck of a war fight later.
Yeah. I think that they can, for the side of Resurgence, they either should have actually taken a little bit of detour. Now that we're looking at the side of Kingsman, they will have Insider actually getting a glimpse of the side of Sin B Pro. But back to that conversation, Dobro Mestro seems to be empty if they actually pass by, as Tara Assassino is not even nearby.
Yeah, and Cindy Pro able to heal himself up at the same time. I think TNR right now, they are compelled to get through Kingsman. I think Kingsman, with Insider back in, I feel like they are a bit more in control of most of the fights and how they play the game. I could be wrong though, but TNR going for a very wide rotate, and that's going to immediately attract fire from Kingsman, which might allow Still Nike to get the shots in, but he does not have the vision.
This is the thing about Kingsman. They cannot afford to stand down here, and they cannot afford to be wiped out way too early. You still have 16 teams in tag, and they don't even have one kill point. Losing Vex straight from the bat is not a good start for them already. They cannot make any mistake. We're talking about them really close to squeezing to top 16. They can, as long as they didn't wiped out here.
Well, Insider getting a little bit more damage, while inside of Zabava, this is a whole lot of teams being crossed, as We Star Expert likes to play around this region as well as Goroka, while Ned Brotherhood, they are by the other edge, so they will be staying quiet for now, and they won't have any angles to even fight to begin with. So these three teams, as much as they are close by, there's not going to be much that's going to be happening until these two teams inside of the city makes a move.
But
Yeah.
if you look at how the formation of FV, they try to, you know, take down on We Star slowly, creeping in bit by bit. But in the meantime, if they made a mistake way too soon and not focusing on what's behind them, Nat Brother will just be the third party later on, the party people like always.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, you're looking at We Star Experts, right? They were in the top 16, but after yesterday, they were bumped out to, I think, 17, 18 place because of the performance from Marlino. So now is their chance to catch back up and actually push Marlino back down to the third page. They also are dealing with Flash Vision, a team that has been struggling to get into that second page, but they still have a chance though. So I would say with the current situation, the team that is at most risk is actually We Star Experts.
Yeah, I have to agree. And plus, they don't really need to move anymore. They are right in the middle of a circle. They can camp things out if they want to and gatekeep all the teams that are coming in later on. But it's all down to Net, FV, and We Star if they want to make a move or not. Because EVO's VIP will show themselves later. And Easy here, trying to take down on Insomnus, who's on a vehicle. It's too fast for Fig to spray it on. But you know what? The rest of TNR want to just re-counter that firepower coming out from Fig. And he took a lot of damage, even knocked down.
Sinbi, he spots out the foot out there, just popping by the corner of the tree, and he
One
was so
toe.
resilient to actually
One
take
toe.
out Insomnus, but man, oh, caught him by the foot, and now Lost Smokes have to be expended, so EasyLX should have enough time to actually go in for the pickup, but Ryan will not have that opportunity to actually land anything at all by that random spray.
Yep, and of course now we set our eyes on the third airdrop of this map with M249. It's pretty much out in the open, but another thing that is going public is the PMPL loot, so all you have to do is to key in that giveaway code and you should be able to walk away with one of all these exclusive loots. And while you're at it, do like and follow the PUBG Mobile Esports Malaysia official page.
Yep, and there's gonna be 2 boxes on the run for you guys to grab it for the final 2 days, yeah. And on down to Evie. Finally, they made a move for We Star. They start to shoot onto Saitama first. He overpicked himself. In the meantime, I don't see NetBrother anywhere close by, but I do know EVO's VIP will pass by very soon. Side of Team No Recall still holding on their compounds, while Kingsman just on their, if I'm not mistaken, that's on the southern side of the map. And we do have Gig Fam chipping into.
Yeah, I think for the side of the EVO's VIP, they may not be around this time because they like to drop inside of Cosmodrome areas, and with the flight path actually leaning towards that side, they will be coming from the bridge section instead. So for the moment, for some of all the other teams that's somewhere around the coal mines, it's going to be a little bit of that long-range trading coming on, while Kingsman so far playing very defensively. Things are looking pretty much all right for the moment. The circle so far hasn't really had shown a big particular shift, but we're about to see it in a couple more seconds because with the Blue Zone closing in, it's time for Geek Fam also get prepared for another movement.
You know, if you compare from last game, momentum is so different with this one. Maybe more stakes is actually being put out here for the rest of the PMPL team. They do know that the last 2 days is where they want to perform the best as they can. They have to be at their peak performance here, because if you cannot make it a top 16, that's going to be the end of journey throughout the whole PMPL league. On the side of you, the gang, they weren't performing well yesterday. They placed themselves at top 8 only and didn't get themselves in the top 5.
Yeah, and this is probably like the worst placements that Yudu Gang has ever gotten in the local league. They kind of had an amazing start. No, they didn't get much chicken dinners. That we have to admit. But overall, I would say consistency-wise, they are below a lot of teams that we didn't even expect to be on the first page.
Oh, and look at that circle just on top of port. And even the airdrop have to land always in the water.
Oh yeah.
For Vikendi.
For some reason, you know, when we play Vikendi, you always get some air supplies in the water. You know, the harpoon for the mermaids. It's like what Sir Cloud likes to say.
What do you expect? The mermaids suddenly take a revenge onto those actually on the land. I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
I'm not too sure what will go on, but this it might just be a special delivery to Atlantis as well. So
when going down to Atlantis,
yeah,
that deep, that works.
Sometimes, just sometimes.
Okay, speaking of Tara, man, I have to say they had a very good week when it comes to week 1. What happened? They've fallen out from the top, but EVOS taking down Bosku here seems like having a very big fight. Especially seems like all members of Bosku being knocked down, while Gigfan taking a Kingsman fight here. We're not sure who's winning at the moment, while EVOS VIP losing none of the men. On the side of, who was it just now? Bosku seems like losing a lot of casualty on their side.
Yeah, I mean, this is good news for EVO's VIP. All these teams that we are looking at right now, this is just the start that they need. You can't just bomb out. You need to get those kills in. But EasyLX, Yasa, So gonna try and rush in TNR out in the open. Ryan and Insomnius, they are both down. So Simbi Pro and Stu and Nike have to kind of provide backup, but Fig OP fails the rush. He gets knocked down from atop, and you also have Schizo now, knowing where Simbi Pro is. So Stu and Nike is gonna reposition himself with that vehicle, but Ryan and Insomnius, they might not be able to be saved by Simbi Pro though. Ryan is crawling, but the nade from Apa from downtown Yasta, if he lands this is gonna be huge, and he does. He finishes off Ryan, and Simbi Pro, he might not have much to live as well. So he just have to rely on this rock to protect himself, and Insomnius will also wave goodbye pretty soon if Simbi Pro doesn't get to him.
Yeah, Asta managing to actually go in for the revival, and Molotov has been thrown towards the side of Sinbi, but Insomnius, he's just by the edge of it, so he will be saved for now. And Asta landing one more nade. I'm not too sure if that will connect, but that's a little bit of a long shot out there. Now, Fig OP, he is back up on his foot, and he finds whatever is inside of the crate from the side of the fallen member of Theodore. And man, this is going to be looking pretty tough for both sides because the zone is already clipping upon no recoil.
Talking about Still Hearts around the corner, seems like hovering their crosshair on top of these two teams here. They're struggling with the blue, especially Simbi Pro. Stewart has a lot of utilities. It's going to be okay.
Oh.
And he didn't get shot down by Insomnius. Shredded level 1 helmet. Also, his vast net replacement, while Schizo will revive his mate there. Fig and Asa, all of them all on feet back up, except for Tito, he's been away for the lobby. Asa here tossing the nade, hoping to land on Stewart. It's going to be a perfect one, not yet. Chip quite a huge chunk of HP, while Insomnius bleeding. Now Schizo knocked down again.
Yep, and TNR now with the high ground advantage, they should be able to close this out. You can see as the jump now from Sinbi Pro, and he's gonna fail that though. Yasta actually gets the kill in return, so still at 9k now. Gotta try and help out his teammate. Supermount actually chips in to get the kill still from afar. So Steelheart, they might just be the third party as still at 9k sees the hit of Fig and Yasta, and there we go. Easy gets eliminated. Sinbi Pro will be picked back up.
That's one of the fights that isn't the cleanest, but oh damn, Cutie now knocks out Sinbi Pro as well. Even more major news ahead for the side of TNR, but so many teams, they are trying to cut through the boundaries, and Kurox still sneaking his way through while Yudugang has visited this entirety of the section. Manpower is going to be moving upwards as well. Now Kurox, he's trying to actually pull something off with the 40 clips of the bullets in his MP5.
Counting days to his death, there you go. Not even a second to take another breather. Yudugang get a clean kill out of that, aka next one to be out. There's going to be 3 teams back-to-back losing out from the game here. We Star expert Romeo knocked down right in the open of that street, while Dingo still holding their compound. I'm not sure why We Star marching straight into the line of sight of Dingo's just now, but still hot. And Team No Recall fighting the blue.
Yeah, that is just unlucky for Romeo. He was caught out by the molly as well. They were burning him. He had no much place to go. But a GG was also knocked down, so Dingo's had to work with 2 members right now. It's gonna start taking the painkillers. The smoke grenades are already out, so We Start actually have this area covered. They are at the perimeter, so Dingoes have to move past them. But here we go, J8 coming through. Dacto not able to win the fight. Zully will be able to down him, as Dingo Sans will be able to down Supermount from afar as well. J8, they might go in for the kill.
That jump though, that jump in the nick of the moment, man, that was a huge call. He did it right, got one knocked down and might just go for more.
And they swerved left and right to actually evade a lot of all these bullets coming through. And Red Zone being spotted out. That's the end of Steelhearts Esports now on towards 13th spot, and hopes for qualifications already being dimmed down for 100 miles already. And here comes RSG versus Yudugang again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that circle
You gotta
is
be
just
kidding me.
Wait a
really
minute.
tormenting the players. Geek is swimming already.
What?
This is like pretty much torturing the players.
This is 30% land.
I
There's a chance to end up
in the water, yeah.
Make it 20.
Oh man,
Make it 20%.
can you imagine Geek Fan winning this just by swimming? There's a huge possibility right now, but until that happens, we have some of these squads keeping eye on the coast. So Geek Fan banking everything in the circle, being in the water, whilst the rest of this team, they are just gonna try and duke it out at the coast, at the edge of the of this cliff, to make sure that they get themselves a decent placement.
Such a broken circle, honestly. On the side of Resurgence, they know that this is not going to be a win-win situation for them. They need to move now. Will they take a dive into the sea? We have no clue. Geek Fam already start with that movement. movement and start to play just alongside of the water ratio. While Tara knocked one down by the side of, I'm not sure which is going to be FV or Nat, but eliminated Dingos. 11 plays. FV marching into Tara territory while we start joining in the fray too.
Wow, what a big hard fight over here for so many of all these players. And
Everybody just swimming.
yeah, this is a free kill for Sam Z.
Oh god.
Actually
He
spot this
waits
out.
in the water! Carl!
Oh, wait. He's actually smoking in. I think he wants to go for the loot, but he does not spot out Carl for the moment
Oh,
itself.
they found him. Ah, good.
6 kills on the side of Evo's VIP. They're just gonna be fishing out the swimming ducks for now.
Oh,
Super
man.
Lan will be fighting against Apple. A tie bleeding now. Evo's VIP having a good run. J8 will stay this one out. They will rotate the latest. While Resurgence having a great high ground vintage point there.
Whew. I swear, Geek Fam, they're hugging the edge of the circle and they're just praying that teams like Resurgence don't spot them from the lighthouse, because that is probably the easiest,
best place.
the best place to actually just fish out the rest of Geek Fam. But Resurgence seems like they are preoccupied by Yudu Gang from across this compound, so they won't be seeing Geek Fam pretty soon. But Tara now, they're gonna chip in a bit of damage onto Manparang. Zali will be the one to down drag with the headshot, also catching Fredo. Here comes the utilities coming up for Tara as well, as JA finally makes an appearance. They also gonna start and sweep out Flash Vision. Zali into the building! They wipe out Flash Vision!
9 kills already for side of J8. This is absolutely ridiculous, and there's going to be a little bit of time for them to actually go in for the pickup as well. Some of the top teams here are still surviving. Evo's VIP also with a lot of kills, while Superland, the only surviving member for the side of
Here comes
Star
the circle.
Expert. And this circle is going
Where
to
do
be
you go?
so punishing. And
Where?
it's going further in
Oh!
towards the water.
Oh!
What the heck?
Oh, it's right at the port! Oh, Geek Fam gotta swim in right now.
Oh, Gig Fam, it's going to be a
Oh.
long run for them. All for the other teams, good luck fighting over that 5% of
That
land
was-
that's left. Literally 5% there. While the rest of the team hovering around the port, including the ships that's on dock, we're going to talk about Net Brotherhood, hovering themselves quite a decent compound to play with. Structures, a lot of covers there. While the rest of them, good luck pushing into the small land to fight against.
Man, Geek Fam, they took the gamble and they lost it big time. So now they have to swim to port where Net Brotherhood and We Star Experts are waiting. This is going to be tough. But Resurgence, they abandoned the lighthouse. They actually made the right call to rotate in right now, because if not, they might be forced to jump and swim. Iron Pro, well, misses that nade. It gets deflected off the wall. That is slightly unfortunate, but Resurgence, they have all 4 men alive, and they're in a decent position though. Yudu Gang now gonna come in and try and wipe out Tara Liren from the other side using that metal grill, but it's not enough, as Yudu Gang Drax will be able to keep his team alive and take out Tara Assassino.
Only 20 seconds left.
right.
Oh,
J8.
another team.
J8 bought in and coming up from behind, wiping the whole team.
Oh,
of Yudu.
God.
With the help of also Tara in between. J8, you know what, Tara, just buy them a dinner. But
They're
Gig
swimming,
Fam,
they're swimming.
They're starting swimming from the start of the circle rotation just now. Do you know what? They just gave up for
Just
the
keep-
land ratio. What Resurgence got bombarded by Net Brotherhood just now. That Nate tossing one out. Iron Pro bleeding out. I'm not sure how they approach this. Seems like it's going to be head-to-head for J8, Nat, and also Resurgence.
Yeah, and Chirax now going to revive Iron Pro with Small Boy watching from the top of the roof, but also Sicko does see Chirax not able to down him just yet. J8 actually gets wiped out entirely by Evo's VIP, so
What?
their streak ends here. Evo's VIP, they stay alive. Now Net Brotherhood, they're under fire. Kuza is gonna open up. Is down, and if Net Brotherhood goes down, maybe Geek Fam can swim to shore. Eventually, Resurgence now gonna fire onto Sicko, as Net Brotherhood, they're completely occupied. Geek Fam, they're in the circle already, and no one sees them.
And they're taking the boat already, and they have to call it on. And members inside of Resurgence, they have the numbers advantage alongside with Evo's VIP. Heikel outside, and the rest of them are inside the water.
They,
Oh, look
Oh.
at that Resurgence! Just have hovering around the rim of a circle. They are praying for the circle to be on their side now. And Nat is stuck between so many teams. Gig Fam start to fire. They just dock themselves on top of that port. And he was VIP Sams. They only have him in the middle, while the rest of the other teams in the back line. Super Lan, he hide himself so well. Nobody spot him out just yet.
All aboard!
I don't know if Geek Fam should have tossed those nades, because it really alerted Sam is swimming from the side. It's gonna go ashore.
what?
They might see him though. They see him. He was VIP. Samsies swimming away to safety, but QB now has made his presence known. So Geek Fam, they are not hiding anymore. They are not camouflaged anymore. With Resurgence watching from the boat. Suprolan under the water. They are gonna high five, but Evo's VIP getting shot at though.
What was that?
What a
Swimming?
spectacle.
You know what? You're anime or not, when it comes to swimming, it's always a friendly fight in there. Well, on the side of Gig Fam, they spot 2 members of EVOS and also we start there. So EVOS, they know, relating from back, but Samsy taken up by Gig QB. Superland saved by Gig Fam. Oh man,
God.
what is happening?
What a broken circle this is, but I'm not complaining because this is an epic fight here for the finish line. Saint will get the tackle over side of Luxy as well. Evo's VIP, they only have 2 more members by the water, and there's nowhere safe for them. They might even get the chicken dinner if the circle actually closes upon them. Very highly likely, and Net Brotherhood is the only challenge left of it.
And they're running in!
RSG, they're actually cutting through!
Everyone is running in! Gig Fam, they had the ace, so they have the best chance. QB gets another knock onto Voki. Now he gets a bit of time to get his health back. You can see Haiko now is going to swim under. He's going to swim behind Sane though. But he sees him. QB sees him. But QB gets shot by Small Boy. Resurgence. They are not about to give up. The Dogs and Sane is the only one alive. Small Boy now going to come in from the left side. Can Sane bring QB back up? Small Boy cleans out Samzy. Small Boy sees IQ. Small Boy sees Gig Fam. Turex takes them out.
Man, Gig Fam, they don't have enough to work with. They only have 2 men. They got to work with the check by Iron Pro with the micro Uzi trying to finish off the rest of Net Brotherhood. There's down to only 4 teams with a very small boat and ship to work with. This is a heck of a run. Everybody tried to squeeze themselves into the corner of this.
Whoa!
Whoa! That explosion by Apel!
Man, he did not see that one coming as he was trying to actually find those angles to actually fight. But Superland, he is the ultimate survivor by the corners of the water. While
They don't see it!
Heiko is still there. Small Boy, he's trying his best to actually land those sort of shots. And Turex, the ex-coach out there, now being the player, he's having the time of his life, trying to actually survive for the rest of the time. They do have the Dogs, but can they fight against Net Brotherhood?
They don't see Superland though.
Rex tossing that nades and Molotov. Try to fish out and flush the rest of Net Brother. Force them to come down from their higher place there. On the Wista and VIP Heiko, they're having a best swimming contest ever. It's gonna be a swim all the way. Swim and wave, boys. While the circle closes now. Resurgent Children have a huge nade from Apel.
And Small Boy actually gets that knock now, looking for the side of Iz as well. He does have a little bit of time, and he is in the middle of it all. And T-Rex will not be saved at all.
The healing game.
Trying to actually get to the heals. There's only 5 first aids for them to work with. It's between him as well as the rest of the members of NED Brotherhood. This might just be the chicken after a long bout. Iz does have more packs, so he does actually need to actually try. But this time, RSG will fall and Net Brotherhood steals this one away.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
What the heck was that circle? That's just pretty much making it Olympics for swimming game all the way.
Oh,
swimming
man.
dots everywhere. First game just now come from Chillrex and the team of Resurgence, but thing is, he's gonna drop into a wrangle. And seems like gonna be an interesting fight path. Looking over there, so hopefully it's gonna be a balanced circle. But here's gonna be the mega loot drop for you guys to win yourself a permanent headwear, and it's gonna be only exclusive during the PMPL. You have 1 more day to go tomorrow, so only 2 days to claim this and redeem the code at www.pubgmobile.com/redeem.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to see who will hot drop in towards the South George. That's where it's going to be starting from. And I guess it might be ending somewhere around the lines of Nova Ripnoi. Yes, it will be. And make sure you guys stay safe all the time. If you guys are at home. Oh, did he just squirt that on the ground? Oh, okay.
He tried.
It was Yoda's hand. He's laughing because it actually hit the table.
Yeah. Well, this is yeah. Our producer says that it stayed in the carpet. So here you go. This is our observer line now. I love these guys, but they're gonna have a long talk behind the scenes later on as we take a look at the flight path from on the northwestern side down to Novo.
We'll be around Milta, Lipovka circle. We haven't seen that kind of circle for such a long time. Maybe even Yasnaya, hopefully. But maybe just going to be in the middle of it, you know? Who knows?
Yeah.
When there's no team secret, it's always going to be Pachinko.
There we go.
I told you guys so.
Well, that's no team secret. When there's no Yudu, it's going to be on shooting range.
Yeah, I guess. Well, at least this time, from where Yudu is dropping, or at least placing themselves, they are kind of having half of shooting range, so it's not too bad.
Hmm. I guess so. It's pretty decent, especially for the side of Team No Recall, because there's no Team Secret being on board. They're right now smack in the middle of it all. They can't actually move in towards Gatka very freely. And for Net Brotherhood, they are also in a really great position, as they are just by the edge of Quarry. Now Saitama will be able to... Oh, wait, how did they open the door?
They just rammed.
They just rammed the door open.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Yeah,
okay.
that's what they did.
It didn't break though.
yeah, it didn't break.
Hey,
Physics in PUBG Mobile.
I
just
like the new
opened.
implementation then. Yeah, it makes more sense.
yeah, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't just make any sense when it comes to when it need to make sense out of it. But Vikendi, Net Brotherhood won themselves just now. You guys see the sequence of the map later today, but Dingos maybe will not be contested. But again, I cannot stop noticing when that's you do gang, the circle will be towards the teams that's not playing like Team Secret plays.
I
I cannot stop. You noticed that.
yes, I
You
agree.
noticed that yesterday as well. right?
Exactly. I mean, like the circle has always been running away from Yudu Gang,
And also against Team Secret.
and also yes, Team Secrets. For some forsaken reason, these two teams just cannot get the circle. While the circle likes Damansara Esports, they like Geek Fam. Sometimes they like
They never like
TRX.
Evils as well.
Yes, and they
Nexus
never like
NRL.
Esports.
Nexus
And Nexus NRL, yes.
Yeah, at least like Team Secret, they always got it going inside of Miramar. Like they're like having a magnet to just pull the entirety of the circle team.
The
in
last
favor.
few circles, especially.
Yeah, the past couple of games, they got those sort of big chicken dinners out there, and what more to say? These guys are just phenomenal. And for the side of Dingoes, bravo. Still having a lot of time to actually go for options out there, as he'll be swapping that Scar L for an M4.
Yeah, they don't need to move that much or even rotate into the middle of the circle yet because they're quite safe in the safe zone. Plus, a lot of plays to load off from, including J8 here. I don't think anybody will take this away. We don't have 8 GMT for now. But
For now.
maybe later today, we do know 8 GMT and J8. Law of attraction, pretty much that is it.
Yeah, then well, for J8, they can lose all those fights all they want because they are in the top 16.
Do you
but
think they can lose the fight all they want now?
Yeah, they definitely won't drop
Well,
out. But,
yeah, but-
they're running for the money, though.
Yeah,
The money difference is huge.
yeah. I mean, if you talk about the money, then obviously not.
Especially when it comes to the
If you-
even the 4th or 5th placement, that's 3,000 USD
Yeah,
difference.
I mean, without money in mind, then yes. If you just look at the points, then J8, they are in such a comfortable spot. It's almost impossible for most teams to catch up to them. 8 GMT definitely will be the team that needs to put in a lot of work. Like, time is running out for them. But even then, I think they are not in a good spot. So we just have to see later on when they play. Easy Alex, another team that kind of made it to the top of the second page at one point, but now they're kind of just stuck there, smack in the middle.
Yeah, they have to be very careful. The second page cannot make mistakes here today and tomorrow. We talk about the might swap places with another 4 more teams on the third page. They are very close to catching up and tailing the points, keep on swapping places. Speaking of easy, they have sometimes they are the teams that, you know, one good game and then next one gonna be flat.
Like we've seen it a couple of times before. At this week itself, we don't really see too much of them actually hitting in towards the final few phases of the game, so they definitely need to improve on their standings in such a way that they actually guard their ranking points.
Yeah, and I think for Easy Alex, they have huge playmakers, and I think that's one thing that makes them scary. However, on the other hand, I sometimes also feel like Easy tends to make rash decisions every once in a while that gets them knocked out early on. And I think that's the one thing that if they fix it, then perhaps you'll see Easy on the top 8.
Yeah.
One word for them, I think, reckless for now. Their
yeah.
recklessness is not all bad. Sometimes it turns out pretty good for them. But for the side of Tara, okay, Tara, the thing that they have to do is quite a lot today and tomorrow. They have to be consistent at top 5 and have to get at least 3 to 4 points of kill each map. Just make sure that they're not being knocked out too soon. That's the bigger problem there is, because every single time we've seen them, it's always them to be the first few teams to be out.
Yeah, and especially in that Vikendi round, I thought that they have the biggest advantage because they are quite near to the port and they didn't really make good use of that sort of a scenario that they have, and they didn't really had those sort of good fights as well. So that definitely has deteriorated their chances to climb even further. And on the brink of it all, they are currently desperate to get those points out there. So hopefully the next 3 matches for themselves, they will be able to actually stash up a little bit more to actually stand a chance against those that are somewhere within the borderline of the 16 before getting themselves relegated.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Gig Fam start to fight against We Star. There's no place to swim this time. They have to cross the field.
Yeah, they got across. Though QB though getting knocked out by Lord, so that is not looking good. QB is so far away from the rest of the team, and Carl tries to go for the secure with the spray, and well, he's able to bring QB down low, but no secure Q just yet. Unfortunately, I think QB is definitely going to bleed out. So We Star experts, they will just rotate away from Hospital. That is a great first split. But to add on to Tara, I think this first 2 rounds with Weekendy and Aaron Go is way more important because later on they will be playing with Marlino, and Marlino was the team that overtook them and We Star experts, you know. So if they can get enough points without Marlino involved and remain consistent when Marlino is playing, yes, then they can remain themselves in top 16.
Yeah, speaking of Tara, we've seen them perform way better than this. They seems to be in a slump for now, especially Lyrian. I'm loving him tapping it out in a very long snipe, but it just didn't use to their full potential. They are not performing at their best yet.
Yeah, I certainly agree, and I think that the horses have to actually buck up in the form of a wild horse as well as random. It seems like their firepower on that sort of front is not particularly all too solid as compared to the likes of J8, where every single one of these members out there, they can frag, they could actually take multiple angles of fight at the same time and not really putting themselves too much at risk. So with this sort of rotation, they should be safely moving across in towards the corners of Very Pure, and maybe they might be able to catch that drop in a few moments out there. AK Esports, they are not in the circle, but they are still waiting for something. What exactly are they waiting for?
Maybe the members of J8.
Oh.
By the way, Boyka didn't play this round, and we're looking at J8 rotating across that field, cancel out what they were planning to do initially at first, trying to get the airdrop. Will be making a big U-turn because 2 teams seems to be firing upon them, including Easy LX on top of that mountain. So this forced J8 to a rotation they are not wanting or even plan to start with.
But I think it still puts them in a decent spot. There's only Net Brotherhood in front. I think J8, they have a lot of room to work with, whereas AKA, well, them and Easy LX let J8 pass through. So J8 feeling really lucky, but there we go, the first airdrop with the M249. I don't think Resurgence saw that, but this is...
Schoolboy took it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh yeah, he took it. There you go. But
pass, but it's Zams.
yeah, you guys can take the PMPL loot instead. But I want to add on something quickly about J8. Is the fact that, you know, there are a couple of days we saw Boyka play instead of Botak, right? And I think right now it's fine that he doesn't play and let Botak take back his spot in the main lineup. I think the influence of Boyka has been enough to set the temperament, the foundations for the team. So right now, even in the show match that we saw just now, J8 didn't have the most frag, but their decision making has definitely improved.
Yeah, it's an exchange.
Oh!
Is that intentional?
Whoever caught that.
Oh yeah, it is intentional.
Yeah, but I'm liking how it just turns 360 all the way down there. That was sight to see.
All right, that's right. So whichever
I don't think
observer.
it's gonna fit, son. Now you're
Bump it, bumper car, let's go!
Go for it.
wait.
Let's go.
it got
That's a
stuck.
fantasia.
Oh, let's go! Oh!
Fine. Nice try, GG.
Oh man.
They have so much time in their hands for the goals.
Oh no!
They did
Oh,
the way
boy.
they wanted to be.
Whoever caught this, it will be the MVP observer for tomorrow.
Oh, son, you're now stuck. And
Oh man, he's trying. He's
they're
trying.
waiting for.
Oh, here we go
the
again.
NTT
Oh.
coming in. Oh, there you go. Welcome. And
Oh.
not gonna happen.
It's right.
This took such a long time.
Oh, he did it!
He goes, oh, enough! Oh, he might just flip him over again. It's enough, son. You're gonna work. Oh, okay. Hopefully that vehicle is gonna, its HP didn't get chugged down a bit just from that reason.
Hopefully he's not late for his popcorn deliveries as well. You know, like,
Yeah.
On the side, other than being a pro player, he actually sells popcorn. But over the side of RG, Iron Pro receiving a little damage there, and I don't think they want to fight.
Yep, and right now you can see Steelheart. They are going to, there you go, playing with 4 members again, with Lorenzo finally joining in. They're going to take on Net Brotherhood at the same time, with Net Brotherhood kind of being on the low ground. So Steelheart, they do have a bit more vantage point to work with, but knowing Net Brotherhood, you can kind of give the advantage to them, at least for now.
On the side of Tara, they are taking a fight against EVO's VIP. Just now, I think Liren tried to snipe them from afar since the kill fit didn't finish it off straight away. So might be a huge distance between them to start the fight here. On the side of airdrop here, we have one more for you guys. I think this is on the outskirts of Ruin. So it's going to be AW and with a standard quick draw mag AR. I'm not sure if there's any gillis in it, but it's going to be a huge upgrade for the players that actually drop by here, because we look at the circle. It doesn't seem too many players will pass around this corner.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's going to be some late rotations in towards Ruins or not, but I think most of the teams have booked the center instead. So that will be pretty much out for grabs or leave out to dust. While Atai, they do have a little bit of visit coming in from Adik from below. And Still Hearts, they're back to 4 members out there. And Net Brotherhood, they like to take this compound, and they have won a couple of all these sort of nade traits. And Net Brotherhood, they're on the same vehicle. This is a good time for Adik to actually strike.
Come on, come on.
No, I think he's
Oh,
worried.
he didn't see it.
Yeah, he did see it. He just didn't want to take a risk because he's a bit far from the rest of the team, and he has, you know, he doubts himself too much.
That's a missed opportunity. But Net Brotherhood, they're gonna cross the plains, and lo and behold, someone is right in front of them. But meanwhile, Dingoes crossing path with JA, the 2 teams that starts on the military base and Novo every time we play on Erangel. But this time, at least Dingoes, they are just completely dodging JA. They might position themselves on this high ground to take the fight, though.
Yes, they will, and Ryan's going to be able to actually knock one with his M249. Same goes to Stewart on the floor already. Oh, it's going to be a ditch fight coming in with TNR still having very little to work with. Chirex being knocked down, so it's going to be a 1 versus 1 with Voki very much down. And Heiko gets him from afar.
Man, how did he get that clip? Looking at this, he doesn't even have the vision. Perfect one, blocked by vegetation in between, but still spraying over. Heiko is not going to let them go. They are kind of stuck in this ditch right now, and TMR between them. This is just not doing great for those inside of the drain area. It's going to be EVO's VIP and also Kingsman taking them down bit by bit on the side of a circle, right in the middle of an open field there.
Yeah, TNR, they definitely would appreciate the efforts of EVO's VIP. They were able to secure themselves the kill, and unfortunately, if you are Resurgence right now, you just gotta bail out of there. Iron Pro is the lone survivor for the team. There's nothing much that he can do. As we start Experts now, they're actually right in front of Net Brotherhood.
Yeah, a little rash decision has made them lose out too much of those members out there, and that was actually a very close fight with No Recall, but of course they don't have the numbers. Voki was very far away with only small boy to defend against the likes of many, and EVO's VIP, they even managed to get that snipe upon Voki from quite a significant distance, and J8, they tried to actually plant themselves here, but it's not working all too well. But at least they do have a lot of wheat stacks to actually work with.
Is it going to be enough? We're talking about multiple angles to be covered on the side of J8, but maybe they won't park themselves in the open. We're talking about them trying to work with the structures and compound. Even damn Ikuti climbing up the higher grounds, try to take a vintage points over whatever teams that will pass through later on. Bosco, they were one of the teams that dropped out quite early in the Vikendi before, so they need to redeem themselves for this round. Still Hearts hovering 4 different structures for each of the players. While Team No Recall, they survived that turmoil just now.
Oh yeah, and I think Tino Recall, the fact that they were able to walk out with all 4 members is a miracle. It could have gone way worse for them. So Resurgence took the bullet. They lost 3 members in the process, and TNR given a second chance. But right now, you can see the circle. Wow, just straight up to the northern side of Gatka.
Yudu will definitely enjoy this, especially when they have so much open terrains to work with. They can't easily just move downwards. That's what Fredo as well as Manpower will be doing. We start Expert Body at the corner and split themselves into its 2. While TNR, they are actually moving ahead to clean up shop against Resurgence, while EVO's VIP is just holding towards that corner. There still could be Kingsman all the way across, but he's got the SKS though. He's going to be trying to fight some of these members.
No!
Wow.
He should have stayed put. Nobody knows him there at first. Team No Recall, but it's actually a golden opportunity if he can land those bullets on top of that. And now CB will rush in. The rest of Team No Recall start to move too. And he knocks one down. Can he finish it off straight away? We do know he only have 1-man squad here. And gonna toss a nade if it's land right on top of TNR. But no, it's gonna be on Simbi first.
He needs to take out Simbi though. Simbi is the one that's gonna watch the flank, so Iron Pro, if he takes out Simbi, then he gives him a clear view of the rest of the ditch. But he's now gonna pop his head out, gets naded. He actually down Simbi Pro. Can he secure that kill at least? No, Simbi Pro is still so dang low. Yes, Iron Pro secures that. Now he's gonna try and clutch this, but he has no more mech to work with, only energy drinks. This is not gonna be easy though. Another nade is gonna fly through. The smoke is down. Ryan tries to run through the rest of the ditch to get through the Iron Pro, but he's not gonna find him though. Iron Pro with the molly is gonna block out that path for now.
Oh, this is looking very tough for Side of Resurgence. He spots out Stewart for a little bit, but he needs to move off.
Oh!
He doesn't have utilities to heal himself just now. If only he does, it will turn a bit better for him. That the end of Resurgence plays himself the last place for now, the last member of Resurgence at 16. While on the side of EVO's VIP, taking a fight against Kingsman for the longest stand up there is. And they start to take the move forward. EVO's lost one man just now, Luxy in the front line, while the rest of them, well, I'm surprised they didn't toss the smoke to revive him though.
Yeah, it's a little bit too late for that right now. Can't cry for spoiled milk, but of course, 4 kills already in the back for the side of EVO's VIP, and there's another compound fight here with Dingoes and XR. He will be able to get that knock towards Maffin, and even more bad news for the side of Tara. But Kingsman still trying to make things work, still trying to qualify, and they want to take out EVOs, not letting their chances to actually garner even more points. This is going to be a smoke, so
And we talked about this, right? Kingsman, if you want to pin your hopes on a Singapore team to qualify, Kingsman is the closest to the top 16. But it seems like it's not going to be that easy, though, because EVO's VIP will go in for the final rush. Insider is the only one alive, and he's not going to be living for long. EVO's VIP stay alive.
Wow, that was a clean transition for Sam C. After finishing 1 kill, straight away knocked the last member who's rushing right in front of him, actually, and didn't whiff that bullet. If he didn't take that kill just now, you might just get knocked down. And instead of Tara, man, Tara just having it rough all day, all week, the past 2 weeks, yeah.
I think that with this game here, they only got a few more games left, like total of 6 if you count tomorrow as well. Now, with the circle closing further into Big Fam and Yudu's territory, there will be AKA up above those hills, so Yudu gotta be careful, but day 8 already wiped out by Restart Expert.
Long journey coming out from EVO's VIP, and good luck facing all the gatekeepers at the rim of a circle. Yudu, they have to climb and cut across AKA if they... never mind, AKA have to cut across Yudu gang if they want to enter the circle now. On the side of AKA, they are still at the 3rd page, but have a chance to move forward as long as they're consistent. We have one more visitor around the corner, which is going to be none other than AV, turning into some teams that will third-party this one out.
And I like how FV, they decided to not really just rush in. They actually
parked themselves.
Yeah, they actually parked themselves. They stopped before reaching, near that compound. So being on the other side of the freeway gives them a lot of advantage, because Yudu gang will have to eventually pass through that road to get deeper into the circle, and that gives Flash Vision a lot of room to work with and even possibly take down any strat that's trying to drive through. But here comes AKA though with the compound rush, but they run straight into Fredo. Now Fredo with the spray, not able to get anyone down yet as Jumper now toss that nade towards the 1st floor. AKA actually caught within the building of Yudu gang, and this is not looking good as the nades just come flying out from Jumper. Fredo outside the window has to look the right way, turns right, is going to be able to find Snap as AKA gets absolutely dismantled inside the compound of Yudu gang. Drags down from the outside, Wolfsy is now down, Luyu is trapped, they get barbecue, AKA they are out.
Man, what a tragic ending for the side of AKE Esports, and now another compound fight will ensue with Still Hearts having those numbers with them as Geek Fam down to these 2 last hopes out there, and it will be came out first. Supermal goes into clean up shop, but there's gonna be a big nade inside of that sort of corner. Well, there will be a little bit more of the saving grace if Sane can actually turn this one around, but he's all alone though, and over on the other edge there's also Dingo's MZ.
There's too much him in one particular building. We're talking about now Geek Sane zigzagging our way, trying to find the corners, and it seems like Steelheart knows this compound better, but he cannot run away. Where was he aiming for? Not Zral! Finally, a slither of health emerge out of the smoke and finish off the rest of the team. That was such a chaotic mess on the side of Steelhearts, and Dingos still hovering around the corner with Sam Z in between. He got sandwiched. If only Steelheart advances here, it's gonna be hard for Sam Z to get out of this.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was such a reckless move from Sane. It would be, made sense if it was a 1 versus 2, but it was a 1 versus 3, and now Dingo's still having 2 members alive. The rest of TNR actually, they just bow out to the play zone. Easy Outlet's gonna follow suit as well, as Yudu Gang will finish them off. This circle ducking into the favor of Flash Vision. We talk about that freeway. Yudu Gang, now they have to cross it, and at the same time, we Star Experts, they get finished off.
Wow, it's actually by 2 different teams because Net Brotherhood was taking the other 2, and Yudu Gank was inside of the compound as well. But Zach gets spotted out. Bravo will be eventually securing this one kill from quite a distance with this DP28, just to correct myself out there. Jumper, I'm not sure if this is the right time to save, but they do have 20 seconds right now. Fredo getting knocked out as well, leaving only Drax behind. This looks bad. Atai coming through.
Dingos managed to kill away FV just now. I think that's paramount for Bravo to have that compound and that exact position where he's at right now. I don't think anybody can save Fredo right in the middle of a street, very open area. The same goes for him, too far from the rest of his teammates. Same goes for bleeding out Fredo just now. We're down to Net Brother closing into the circle, while none of this team actually in the middle of it except for FV, which plays with an open terrain, nothing to take covers from. Dingos Bravo finally stand down from that rooftop. It was really a good spot at first, but the blue will closing in very soon.
Yeah, and things can get pretty dicey as Net Brotherhood Apo is gonna lose his head to Drax. Drax will be able to finish him off. Yudu Gang will be working with 2 remaining survivors. It's gonna be him and Jumper.
Left.
This nade is gonna be huge towards Flash Vision. They are behind the rock. Drax is gonna toss out 1 and also follow up with a Molotov, but it does not really connect. Yes, actually it does. Onto Grims. That's gonna flush out the rest of Flash Vision. Drax now going for the spray. Onto Net Brotherhood. They are all trapped behind that car.
Well, there's a lot of all these hiccups across the corners as Net Brotherhood now pins it between the attacks of both sides. As you can see, the compound areas, Steel Hearts might just be able to get their first chicken dinner.
Oh man, finally we're waiting for the debut. Will it be today? Don't jinx it just yet. While Steel Hearts, they try to advance with a lot of smokes being opened up there, making a bridge towards Net Brotherhood first. But they have to remember, on their right side, we have EVOS VIP and then also Dingos having a stalemate for now. While AV in the middle will taken down by Yudu, who slowly closing in. Nat bleeding out, they will revive themselves.
Oh, crashing over the side of Saitama as well. He's all alone, so he needs to survive for the sake of Flash Vision. 11 kills already for the side of Yudu Gank. Meanwhile, a little bit of that terrain, of course, unrendering, but don't worry, everything is going to be all right for our players right here. Saitama, he needs to make the first shot, and he's just across with Jumper. Simple Maldo, he finds Psycho as well as Atai. This is going to be pretty huge to take out the side of Entity Brotherhood. And for the circle, they definitely have it in the back already, while Samzy, he doesn't need to budge off from now.
Yeah, and you can see Saitama is going to be the bridge between Yudu Gang and the rest of the teams. And Saitama actually starting to fire up a Jumper, but a GG will be the one to steal that kill away from Yudu Gang. Now Steelheart, they are the team with the most members left alive. They have the utilities to work with. Again, this might be their first chicken dinner, and Net Brotherhood will be the lone member in the middle of the circle.
And that's the last 30 seconds for them to move. Like it or not, the circle this time gonna hurt them quite a lot. Gigi got knocked down here by Is in the middle of nowhere. Yudu Gang spot is positioned out, but there's a lot of barricades of vehicles in between. Dingos Bravo on snaking mode now, trying to save a Gigi perhaps, but Evo's right in front of him, trying to finish him off. Net finally being eliminated. I think it's by Yudu, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it was Steelhearts there with a Molotov. No worries about that. All good as we are looking at Samzy already needing to actually move up. Drax gets caught out, and Steelhearts, what did I tell you? This is the perfect opportunity. They're not letting this one slide. After weeks of contending, they have finally found that final circle all together, but they still have 3 members here. They cannot afford to choke in the moment that it matters the most. There's still Bravo, there's still Samzy, and on the back, Yudu is still well and alive as they managed to actually pick up the fallen member with Jumper on the other corner as well.
Another smoke being popped by Steelhearts, making a cloud in between. It's so much smoke, they cannot spot any members of a Steelheart for the other team. Taken down by Yudu Gang. Is only down to 2 teams. Steelheart, they have the advantage in terms of manpower and firing power, but can they clutch when it comes to duels from Yudu? They always perform best in pairs.
Yeah, and of course Drax and Jumper, the 2 highest fraggers, the 2 members of Yudu Gang who can clutch at the most nick of time. Now they're up against Steelheart, the underdogs, the team from Singapore who have yet to gotten a single chicken dinner out of all 24 teams in this league. This is the 4th week. They've waited so long, and this might be the gateway to qualify. They just need to take out Yudu Gang.
All they need to see is the final pop of the circle as well. A lot of bullets have flown towards the way of Drax. He doesn't have much areas to actually peek at all, so Jumper might just actually hope to actually get a knock or two to open things up against the likes of Steelhearts. And here comes a little bit of knock.
Oh, the grenade! Molly.
It's going to be a Molotov just a little bit further off. If it's going to be any closer, he might just be burned out. While Lorenzo still on the other corner. They did get a little damage done towards the side of Drax, but oh, they're trading back, and Lorenzo is dishing out a lot, but it's not going to be enough just yet. Jumper still putting whatever he has, but he gets knocked out.
No, now it's just not the odds anymore.
Oh, no.
Steelhearts is 2v2. Jumper and Drax will not give the chicken easily for the side of Steelheart, even though they have none for now. But you do one more for their side here, climbing themselves to the ranks. But on Steelheart, Super Martins roll, they need to separate a bit. They don't seem to cover much angle from this point of view. Drax and Jumper use whatever they have to barricade themselves with a vehicle, and Zroll might just be taken down here. Super Maul, he cannot clutch this. You do a rush and they make a move. They were trying to rush into Super Maul's area. Zroll too low. For now, only have bandages to work with. This is not what we expected to be coming up from Steelheart.
Yeah. Oh my, Super Maul, he's not enough.
There you go,
He gets the knock, and he might just have to. There we go! The first chicken dinner coming in for Steelheart Esports. They have finally clinched it, and they get that taste of the chicken dinner.
They almost lost it with only bandages to work with. Man, if only they spread out a bit more, they can actually finish it off.
There we go. We're about to actually take this flight, but before that, there's going to be those voting coming out as we're already looking at the nose of the plane. Long flight. This is the longest flight for a Sandhog.
Why are you surprised?
No, I wanted to say it actually rhymes. Please do not hit me. And guys, now take one last look at our observer director actor, because this guy is going bald. Steelheart, you guys have done it. Hashtag Bota. Tomorrow we will see him without a shred of hair. So guys, this is it. This is it. Which Janda? Yes. He's gonna join Janda tomorrow. But yes, Bota, hashtag. Drop that in the comments. This is what happens when you make a bet.
Yeah, never ever do that. It's unhealthy.
Be like me, go pink.
Yeah, why not, right? But he actually says himself.
Yeah. Heart-in circle.
The usual.
The usual. It's okay, Chu. It's okay.
But it might be ended up just on the outskirts of Heart-in instead of all the way towards Heart-in. It might be ended up on that bridge too, possibly. But you know, everybody just gonna walk towards one single direction, northwest all the way.
I want to see Camp Alpha. If that's the case, we've seen Heart-in, right? I want to see Camp Alpha.
I don't think it's gonna count.
You know what this feels like every time the teams have to pass by that northern bridge up there? it feels like Johor to Singapore. Like there's always going to be the Singaporean customs out there, waiting right there. You got KGM, you got HGMT, and I don't think that they freely give any of these permits.
Yeah, and you can't really swim, right? Because the Coast Guards will arrest you. And I don't know if you guys saw this news. I think a month ago, someone tried to swim across the borders from Singapore to Malaysia because for whatever reason, right? And he got caught at the coast. This feels exactly like that in Sandhog when teams have to go into Heart-in, which is like the place that you shouldn't ever go to through swimming. But a quick recap of what happened just now on our first two official rounds. Net Brotherhood taking Vikendi away, and of course Steelheart Esports finishing the history for PMPL MYSG with their first ever chicken dinner in Irango.
Be sure to screenshot that. It's so rare to see Steelheart logos on top of that recap just now. On the side of Camp Bravo, we do have Steelheart who got himself that last chicken dinner. Well, I say they are really close to losing it as well. Luckily, they managed to land the shots on top of Jumper in the last moment of getting that chicken. But hopefully they can get another one. Maybe they will surprise us getting back-to-back two chickens. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe that might just actually happen and they got themselves $50 richer from the previous game itself. So far, of course, I've been liking the way that they've been taking certain fights. The sort of rotation that they took were optimal. and they definitely made the right decision to actually flank at the right moments and utilize a lot of smokes to get their passage in towards the circle. Now, Yudu Gang was also one of the finalists inside of that matchup itself, and they have already regrouped. Now they're pushing towards the hill where AGMT, they're trying to actually book it for themselves, so I'm not sure. Can Eclipse hold on to that area because Jumper is coming through?
Yeah, and HGMT, they have always been playing in this area near Yudu Gang when it comes to Sandhawk, because we know Yudu Gang like to play on the outskirts of Painan, and depending on where the circle goes, they either converge into Painan or they meet outside of Painan. So they always run into HGMT, and Jumper is not going to start firing onto the bikers from the side of HGMT. He's not going to land most of the shots though, so HGMT will be able to escort their members out.
Well, the motorcycle is one of the most fastest vehicle inside of the game. Is kind of hot, very exposed, but too fast to actually clip it on. On side of AGMT, trying to over the higher ground, making sure they got the vintage points. It's as long as they got themselves quite decent amount of loot and gears to work with, it's okay for them to be on top of there and just camping it out. But I'm not sure if they're not actually equipped with level 2 at least of all the vests and helmets. It's best for them to build up their loot first.
Yeah, and for the moment, none of these players have got perfect gears to start off the match with, and you can look at Trixie itself. It just tells you that he still needs to get those bags. The vest has to be changed as well, and of course, UMP not really the best item to carry to
It
the end
used
of it
to
all.
be.
It used to be, but I think it's still kind of viable. But if you're playing from the top of the hill, you better get yourself an AR or DMR.
I have to agree, especially if you can get a Mini 14, that's the best one. I'm liking Mini 14 a lot. Speaking of AGMT, it seems like they will camp this one for a bit more, but I don't think they should stay here any longer. They did expose themselves towards Yudu Gang, and anytime Yudu Gang can take them over, because we do know Yudu Gang hardly stands down in any fight. They try to locate themselves towards their positions to corner their enemy by getting information at first, then rushing in. But SMG loving the boat always.
Yeah, and SMG, they are one of the teams, I think, other than ND Brotherhood, that love to take this boat. I think TRX also has this habit as well when it comes to Sandhawk. And more often than not, these teams might have a huge chance of being caught out in the open and just completely bombing out early on. So we'll see if SMG can make it onto shore with this circle. But the first airdrop with the MK14 is going to drop right beside that cliff along the coastline with a great view. And of course, we also have the PMPL loot for you guys. Just key in that code down there and you will get one of the items from a lot of these packs. And while you're at it, like and follow PUBG Mobile Esports Malaysia official page on Facebook.
Yeah, go and like Chuchu's page, Husky's page, Contrast page as well. If you guys can search for us, that'll be very helpful. TRX, they got this crate already after taking a little bit of a stroll, and they actually wanted to actually spot up for sort of boat rotations. They might be expecting Team SMG, so if they stay a little bit longer, this might just be great. Now, Kim opts to keep that Vector instead. 33 bullets, of course, with the extended mag. One of the highest firing rates of the weapon category.
But that's a huge upgrade for his gears there just now, the moment he take that airdrop. But I'm not sure if you're gonna swap that Vector anytime soon. Maybe they're still finding for the right gun for him. Aside of SMG, hopefully nobody scout them out, because all 4 of them right in one boat. And that's gonna be a tragic death if all 4 of them get sniped down from afar.
Oh man, this is a pretty dangerous. Last we saw, I don't think there's any team nearby, so SMG should be able to park themselves here. They are checking the coast. It is clear, so SMG finally will make it onto shore.
Oh, Damansara, they are also moving along the lines as well, but they are
Imagine
from the
if-
bottom.
Imagine if they land like side by side here. That'd be interesting, huh?
Definitely will be. And for DMS, it's still quite a long road ahead. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. It's just a graphical error. I thought somebody actually dropped in the water throughout the map, but not the case.
Yeah, a bit slow these days, even in Sandhawk. You know what, because it's the final week, nobody wants to make a mistake, or nobody wants to get out first. Nobody wants to be too soon. On the side of
Wait, how did they
Resurgence...
get past?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Resurgence, like there's...
They just ran
KGMT,
past.
There's KGM. How did they went past without...
Maybe they
going for a
rotate
fight?
maybe they rotate in part ways, like different
Did they
ways.
swim? Did they...
Maybe they did.
Man, they bypassed the border.
Yeah,
Wow.
they did it well as well. They
This is-
sneak things out here.
I want to learn that from Resurgence.
Being ninja.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't try that.
No, don't try that in real life. That's not good.
On the side of Axis NRL, they got themselves second or third place yesterday, being pushed down for the overall standing. So this is the chance for them to actually get it back on their feet when it comes to getting the overall standing at second and third place. Resurgence, though, really close getting that chicken at first. Can they finally get themselves one today? Just one. For the extra $50 sake.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. I would definitely want to see that. A lot of teams taking, the waterways. The PPG is the third team to do so. And again, I think this is, they are bringing back their main lineup. So Daisy will be playing in for now. Oh, that was Steel Hearts is also taking the boat. A lot of these teams enjoy a bit of boat ride, but wait,
Funny, they didn't
where's the
actually-
fourth member? What?
Yeah.
Oh, well. It seems like he actually just land himself on shores. Maybe we are
Out of gas?
missing...
What the heck?
Are they out?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he dropped. Lorenzo is swimming.
Oh god. Oh no, he has his own
Oh, Jack.
private,
Yeah, he doesn't want to share.
Yeah, it's like, nice. Oh, maybe this is what happened, right? So in that previous chicken dinner, Lorenzo was the first one to die. So probably this is his punishment, right? You don't get to ride with the boys.
Now, I
But hey,
think-
that's a reward for him at least.
yeah, but plus it's also a good idea that they're not actually squeezing into one vehicle at the same time. Imagine somebody just sprayed them over. That's gonna be a big of a problem later. What is that behind there? Did you see that coming?
I think that's their boat, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's their boat.
it looks so weird from this distance.
They're actually not
It
going for
looks
the
like
crate.
a dolphin, honestly. I thought it was
Why
a dolphin.
not? They should actually restock.
Yeah, they're actually not going for the airdrop.
I
I'm
think
surprised.
This is too
Oh,
distracting.
Okay, there you go, there.
coming,
They're coming.
Yeah. It's going to be Lorenzo docking himself first, just to make sure the coast is clear. But surprisingly, well...
What?
Uh,
Hey.
Alright. Oh well, Damansara, they just docked themselves, but unlike SMG, they're not as lucky as they catch a grenade in the face. It's gonna be QB onto Moss Goku, and QB is gonna pick around the corner and down the second member. He might go for the third! Is that their speed down? And now things all caught out! And Damansara will dig their own grave by the beach. Kick fam, take them out.
ooh, that's gotta hurt.
It's going to be a clutch from QB. Triple kills back to back.
On a
Finishing.
QB.
That's crazy. That angle, he coming out from a flank. Nobody expected him to be there in the first place. And Snipes just snipe it away on top of that hill. And now down to Resurgence, I think. This is where we're looking over. Fighting over Kingsman. They have the vintage point, yes. But in terms of getting into the circle, they're quite inside as well. Well, we're going to wait and see who will be their victims. Because it seems like they will gatekeep this one.
Seems like members of the side of KGM, they are playing very defensively. They're not even keeping any of the stores open as they are just waiting for the circle as members of the side of Steelhearts, they're going to be docking by the edge of Hatinf. And for the side of SMG, they're not actually shooting them for the moment. The other two members of PPG, they are still on land. They're just by the edge of Sami and no comments.
Yeah, I mean, so Axis, NRL, and PX, they love to play. Harting is like the default spot, and it's great that Steelheart actually made it onto shore. They were pretty smart.
Interesting swimming, team secret.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is too.
It's rare sight for them. I don't think there's any boat anymore because all the teams down there, like pretty much like 5 to 6
They
boats
snuck everything.
being taken by all these guys. But wait for it,
Oh, God.
XNRL pinning down on Steel Hearts, who's struggling to keep themselves alive. But this is too far. They cannot finish things off. Finally, never mind, they got cut here and there. They just need to swim a little bit more just towards the front. Then they're gonna be okay. Got covered by the structure, so Steel Hearts will land it safely onto as a shoreline.
Where did Lorenzo go? Last we checked, he was still in the middle of the ocean. So not really sure what the plan is for Steelhearts right now.
Oh, that is Heart and Circle for you. Do you know why I hate Heart and Circle now?
I mean, sometimes if you are late to shore, this is what happens, right? SMG is probably the luckiest team. Team Secret wants to avoid being detected, so they went for a normal swim. But Marlino, having been caught by TRX, Elementus, and 8GMT at the same time, with Sniperman completely isolated and Eclipse watching the spot.
Yeah, there's no way that Marlino can even push upwards because there's the danger coming in from TRX as well. Even if Eclipse could have possibly stayed here, just waiting for this kill to be secured by the end of it all. Now,
The thing is, AGMT has been camping this for the longest time ever. You look at their utilities; it's not even stocked up yet. I'm not sure if they want to keep this going. They are taking probably just Marlino 1 point kill there. Other than that, if there's another team and they're being forced to rotate later, it's gonna be a huge problem.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we mentioned, yeah, Resurgence already start to move against Shao, knocked down here. I'm not sure if they even have enough smokes or grenades, even mat kits. It's not available.
Especially Voki is actually from the lower grounds instead, and he managed to land quite a shot coming in from his Car 98. So far, looking pretty interesting.
He's happy.
Yeah, it's a bit of celebration. We gotta let the oomph out.
Yeah, you can feel like, yeah,
Oh, he secures the kill, did he?
Did he?
Oh,
Oh, no,
he
no,
survived.
okay.
He
Oh, it's
survived.
very questionable from this point. But
is-
okay, this is the thing. Resurgence rotating with full stock there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay for them to do whatever they want. But AGMT now questionable. Side of PPG, they have a couple of members still down there, right?
Yeah, so they are trying to get onto shore, but this is exactly where SMG docked themselves earlier on. PPG can still go onto land, but what the heck? Two of the members are at ruins.
I think they're trying to just secure the position just in case they get gatekeep for that bridge on the southern side. Plus, have to swim over. It's going to be a tough one. But you know what? Maybe they try to get the kill points for Putri and also Daisy from there. Maybe.
I guess so. But there's still going to be teams here that will be struggling. Half of PPG is already struggling by the blue, but for the side of Boscore to push upwards, they have to face either RSG, HMT, or even Kingsman. And We Star Experts, the one that really need those points, they have to cross the bridge. It's not an
Bridge
easy
of-
task at all.
A bridge of death, literally. Look at how many teams around there as well. And Team No Recall, they are swimming too. There's no more boats available. All the boats been taken all for those that are taking the early rotations. You the gang on the other hand, on Cam Alpha, still gonna take their time going into the circle. They're gonna be okay. Marlino start to fight against TRX just now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Jinboy getting knocked down by Marlino, so TRX now, it is on Marlino. What a long shot from Noxy. Jinboy gets finished off, and TRX definitely were not ready for that. They even popped the smoke grenade, but through the smoke, the bullet does hit onto Jinboy, so TRX will be down with only 3 members left. Same with Marlino, they also lost Sniperman earlier on. Team Secret, after a long swim, they finally make it onto shore, but they are about to run into Geek Fam.
Yeah, this has been a really long distance hurdle for the side of Team Secret. So far, there's going to be even a little bit of the trouble for them as they need to actually cut by Geek Fam. They have been waiting for a very long time by the edge.
Oh,
and
you
they
are.
are looking to actually keep this, and he's sneaking with the pan again.
He knows what he's doing. Something he
I
just
like the
killed.
back though.
He tried to stab it from the back with that pan sometimes.
Oh, Snipes knows.
Yep, exactly. And now, prepping the nade. Tossing on top of Mato and iShot. Seems like,
Oh!
almost a perfect land. But they managed to dodge in the very last minute. So Gig, they are actually, oh my goodness me. Look at this. Same being knocked down first with a nade from Rax. Flying over, Snipes got ambushed by Martai. iShot's coming in the picture now. Damn Root squeezed into the corners. Gig Fam, they thought they had them cornered, but now they were pushed down from the cliff.
There's only going to be QB left on the other distance, and there's no way that he can fight Team Secret all alone. And further down, there's going to be
Oh!
and he is going to be
Slippery.
swimming by now.
Oh god.
That's the only option that he has, honestly, and this is going to be keeping him safe for at least the next couple of minutes.
Now you know why I hate this circle, because everybody will be running. Just run and swim all over.
Yeah, I still enjoy it. For me, it's entertainment.
No.
To me, I'm not playing, so I don't lose anything. Instead, I gain enjoyment out of it. But it all started because TRX GSO decided to fire the finishing shot onto Geek Fam, and it really sent Geek Fam into a downward spiral. At the same time, We Star Experts now, it's their turn to try to make it onto shore, but guess what? Adak, he's already watching. Still hard, they lost two members early on, but it's still possible for them to kind of gatekeep Harteen.
Yeah, We Star Experts were taking too much of their sweet time, hesitating to cross over. Actually, what they could have just done is just walk right in, and instead, Romeo will actually trade back. Now, he might even have to fall back right here if Zillharst does not give him enough support.
There's too many rock around this corner that kind of block their vision to gain any information of whereabouts from Steelhearts there. That's why I think we start kind of hesitant when it comes to making a move. But AGMT make a move against Ballsy. Hopefully he can finish them off and just rush right in because they need the upgrade of the loot. And we're looking at PPG discovered by Bosque. Only two of them, Putri and Daisy. And Daisy bleeding now. AGMT butts in. Seems like three-way wall on top of this hill.
Yeah, you also have Marlino in the vicinity as well, so this is going to be pretty messy. Let's see if PPG can make something happen. They only have 2 members though, because the other 2 are actually still swimming. Last we saw them, Manparang gets naded by Marlino, but Trixie now's got to start and walk towards his team. You got to reinforce his buddies. Bosco will be able to revive Nga, so these 2 remaining survivors, they now have to try and make it onto high ground.
This is the slowest Sunhawk I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
every single Sandhawk game's Daisy.
What happened?
I
Oh,
think
she's fallen to her death.
Yeah, I think it was. There's
Oh.
no other choice for them just now. Maybe that can deny the points for the teams around there. On the side of Marlino, they got rushed in by Yudu Gank. And now Drax trying to play it on the corner line, but knock him down first. Yudu. Frederick tried to save him, but inside there's Bean. And Jumper coming up from the other side. That's a nice cornering around Marlino, but Jumper will be on his knees next. And Putri taking a shot on a different team just now, but Ben, his last tick of health, or Molina will be wiped by Yudu Gang. Secure that kill, but Bean, he cannot find Blitz out just now. AGMT kill steal in the way.
Yeah, and same goes to Putri. She managed to actually knock out Fredo, if I'm not mistaken. Then members of the side of HMT now have to still continue to fight for their lives here.
Oh.
Perfect nade coming in from the side of Trixie. Now leaving only Nga on the bottom side. And Eclipse will also get a crosshair towards the side of Fredo. So this is actually a very good move coming from the side of HMT with 5 kills already in the back. The only problem now, moving downwards, will be a free shooting range for whoever's coming from hot team.
Yeah, and HMT, at least they kind of have good vision of where Yudu Gang is, and they also know where Bosco, the members of Bosco are. But now SMG, they should be seeing Team Secret pretty soon with Trixinity on the floor, and this team is not there to pick him out as Matroy will find an easy spray onto Jenny. The front lines of SMG, they have been dismantled by Team Secret.
No, PPG! They did that! Over pick. Then now, Team Secret all over the place. Segregated eye shots at the back line. Tried to revive Matoi first, right in front of him. And Matoi tried to take down PPG. They whiffed a bit just now, the positions. Gig Fan plays himself at 14. And Baby Bell really lost tick of health. Hopefully she can re-heal that. On the side of Team Secret, they know information of PPG, but will be taking a pressure. Huge pull flying in from the side of SMG and also TRX. And Bosco got wiped inside.
Wow, what a nade coming through, coming in from the other angle here as TRX. They can actually get a double. And speaking of which, Ziso finishes that off, and somehow iShot still stays intact inside the game.
Saved by TRX. SMG pinning down Team Secret just now.
Yeah, and Team Secret, they were about to bomb rush SMG, they were about to finish off PPG, but TRX, they are the white knight in shining armor in this situation, but they claim SMG as a prize. They took out members of Team Secret as well, so iShot is completely alone. Sinbi Pro going for a die, but he's gonna see both Moy and Baby Bell, so now TNR have information, but Appy, you can see from afar, is gonna fire onto Adek, and Steelheart will be knocked out.
I guess Sinbi just wants to say hi to the ladies just for a little bit now.
This circle.
They're just sharing a little bit of an embrace by the edge, but Circle is going to be punishing Yudu Gank as well. I think that Fredo might not be able to make it, but 2 members from the side of HGMT are still outside as well. And yep, Fredo will be bowing out. There goes Yudu Gank.
At top 10 at least, AGMT finish off by plays. There's so many plays struggling from the wrath of Blue Zone itself. Kingsman take it down on Axis NRL, while iShot's the only member, I think, on the side of Team Secret still surviving. TRX and Resurgence seems like having a good run, including, well, Team Noriko going for a deep dive too. Maybe they go for, hoping the circle and close it into the water area. A lot of plays, AGMT even fall down to blue zone. We do see Vex playing the healing game only with band-aids, I think.
I'm just feeling very curious. Why exactly is TNR
Yeah,
all the
what?
way outside? Like, there's still a lot of play area. They could have actually been on land instead. iShot still gets Baby Bell by the water, so that's no good news for PPG. But TRX, they're already marching in, and they pretty spot out iShot.
Oh.
Gets shot from the back, coming from inside of Resurgence as they are taking control of the landed area. And TRX, they might also fight back. 09K, the next one to be able to take out PPG.
Yeah, why was TNR even in the water in the first place when now Axis, NRL, MPX, they have their own problems to deal with. It's going to be Resurgence and TRX. But Bruna on the ground. Kingsman finally finished off by the play zone as Resurgence, Small Boy will be on the ground. They need to somehow pick him back up, but in front of them will be the Hunters, and it's not going to be easy because Rift will find the head of Volky, and Appy will be traded back by Iron Pro, but the frags coming out from Axis NRL just way too strong. TRS gonna finish off Chillrax, and Resurgence will be out.
I'm so confused. Like,
You see the terrain there, the higher ground there is, the moment they are actually on top of that hill, they can see straight those actually on the shoreline. Now TRX seems like having this game, if they can drop a nade from there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very confused because, like, the side of Resurgence, they can actually control a few areas, and once they got spotted out, it was just two angles actually putting them down, and they can actually pop a few more smokes to revive, and everyone else just waiting by the edge, and NRL and PX, they are also vying for the title, but 9 kills already. This is going to be the 10th one as Zizo gets that knock on towards Iron Pro.
Seems like TRX might just get this in the bag because they keep on pinning everybody that's still in swimming. Fish them out bit by bit, but you know what? Axis and NRL have the most men down there.
Circle.
They even get the circle on their side. All 4 of them still well and alive. And everyone in the water might just get bombed down here. And Team No Recall Ryan fished out by Rev. And this gonna be TRX try to squeeze himself into the circle. But you know what? Feels like Axis game.
Yeah, definitely. So Axis, they have one more member, but problem is, with all those utilities they have thrown out, they actually are not sure where TRX are. You can see by the way, the trajectory that they toss out those utilities. Rift managing to make it onto shore again. Still a 9K, the last surviving member of TNR, still swimming. Appy gets tagged by the nade from Kim. TRX, they have a good chance to push in with the smoke blocking all this vision. This is the time for them to make a rotation.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance left for the side of Stewart. While these two teams on the land, they can definitely contest for the best spots possible. A lot of smokes being popped up, but NRL, they're very much clumped up together. So what they need is just one perfect line of sight. One nade coming in to throw the direction of the side of Kim, but Janik might just see some of all the and that damage will be good enough, but Baburu goes down first.
Oh no, TRX right now, they are a bit struggling to get them, but they're still inside of the circle. They are favored here, and hopefully there's no more second placement curse on TRX side. Axis struggling, sneaking himself towards the compound, but now the higher ground is a bit towards the TRX side. They have more structures, more covers, more things to work with, while only vegetations on side of NRL. And there's nothing more than just the smoke they're playing upon. They're still waiting for that golden grenade to drop on any members of TRX.
Yeah, a lot of grenades being thrown towards Jiso. Still a 9K is going to play the healing game.
3 rocks there for 3 players of TRX.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good angle for them to actually take cover from, and it seems like it will be Appy here receiving a little damage, and they might just get that sort of advantage here if they knock him down. But a little bit of a random spray coming in from the side of Kim here to try his best to find Jake, but so far to no avail. Rift repositioned from the left side of the flank, and they found Appy already. Finish him off, and this is going to be 2 more members left. Another chicken dinner on the way for TRX Elementals if they could just find Jake.
Yeah, Jake is so dang low. There's no way he can revive Rift and TRX. They still have 2 members left alive. Still at 9K, not able to heal through that blue zone. He's going to bow at 3rd place. Jake tanking the blue. He's going to try and heal up for as long as he can, but with TRX on the brink of victory, Jake is not going to make it. TRX, they will take Sandhawk.
Finally getting so many streaks of those wins, and Axis NRL MPX so far has been getting so much consistency, but that fight itself, TRX already get themselves a little bit of defensive cover to be able to actually close out that game.
So desperate to push in top 16?
I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, but we're about to find out because, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, Miramar, round number 4. It's the last round between Group B and Group C for the weekend. Yes, I see water as well, but you know what? I also see the Mega Loot Drop, so do key in one of these keys and stand a chance to win a Pro League hitwear and also a permanent skin. You can redeem the code at www.pubgmobile.com/redeem.
Bajin do, Bajin da, Bajim down. It's gonna be EJN all the way for you guys to redeem the code. Tips for you guys. But here are observers lineup. Last day of Exa having his hair on top of his head. But the director will shave away. Still got finally himself that chicken dinner. But Zai, Yoda, Ngag, and Top Cuts, thank you guys. It's been a heck of 4 weeks.
Yeah, and yeah, actually his feeling the jitters. He's like, oh my hair. Is my hair still there? For now.
He's just going to be flicking his hair for a little bit while he still can.
Put the paraiso.
Oh no, please. No, never put
I'm
the
waiting-
Impala.
Put the paraiso.
That's a chance in Impala. We never seen we never seen Los Higos ever before.
Put the paraiso.
I don't know, but this circle, this is just so wonky, so unpredictable, so broken.
Maybe whenever you read out the Mega Drop codes, it's actually a chant that triggers a bad circle. Who knows?
Oh no.
Maybe, maybe not. And we're going to be waiting.
Oh, close enough.
Oh, still half.
I mean, it's close enough.
I mean, I want to centralize circle. Even Alpozo, maybe even there.
I mean, this is the best we got so far today.
Yeah, I guess at least like there's chances of Minas, Los Leones, Impala.
maybe Los Leones.
I definitely would say that this is very much well balanced at this point of time. And my curiosity is that no teams actually goes inside of Impala this time. So
usually PPG will
all the
drop
way up
there.
north, the teams that are on the 3rd page, they're contesting on the northern section. And
You know why? Because they
I
always
don't know.
because always on the northern side it's not that popular, and they thought like that. All of them thinking having the same mindset. But you know what?
I mean-
not today.
I mean, Ball School will have the happiest drop because they went Los Eagles, so no one is there. Circle is nearby. They are completely fine.
Oh man, they cannot get any better than this. Onside Team Secret, they've been winning the most chicken dinner in Miramar.
Oh yeah.
and they're not showing any signs to stop that silver streak as they are claiming their territory. And Yuhai got a lot of bags of smoke all clustered up in one corner, while St. Martin has definitely provided a lot of stocks out there, as Rex still struggling to find himself a hitwear, a bag. So yeah, slowly but steadily.
Yeah, Yuhai just needs 2 more kills, and he'll be the first player to hit 100 kill today. But he's contending with other top fraggers like Putra from SMG,
Damn
Fredo?
QT.
and Fredo as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, and then Resurgence, no small boy, I believe, is also kind of in the race, in the run for it. But of course, Yuhai is the closest to that. He just needs 2 kills. Come on, he almost got it in the last game, if not for TRX, and perhaps the Kings of Miramar
Wow.
will grant him that.
I have to say, Manparang having quite stock up loot there when he got even a mini 14 straight from the drop spot. So on you, the gang side, Fredo struggling to find even one vest, but I think it's gonna be okay. Marlino, hello for the Northerners. Seems like still hot, and also Marlino.
Oh God.
Yep. That just happened. Adeg, I'm so sorry, but they already have only 3 men to start with for Still Hearts. Got themselves first chicken dinner, but Marlino making it hard for them to survive here.
I mean, there's nothing much that can be done. A deck is down, is definitely gone. So Marino will back their first point on in Miramar, and as for Steel Hearts, they gotta go for one survival mode.
Oh, they didn't finish him off just now.
Did they not see him?
They do know they knock him down though.
He's just busy looting. It's like, okay, I got no time to do too much. So if
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
want to-
I himself. That doesn't work like that, Ade. There's no way for you to run.
How do you even squeeze in there? I like it's a pistol kill. The first ever pistol kill we saw in the league.
I think that was actually more like the other day we saw a revolver kill.
Oh, right.
Boy.
Can we see a revolver like from start to finish? I want to see that.
Very
it's-
tricky.
Do you get double points for each kill
Maybe. Yeah.
with a revolver?
Yeah, that would be great though.
Be a great challenge.
I don't want to see a revolver. I want to see a sawed off.
I want to see a crossbow. I don't know why that's crossbow in the game if never been used.
I want to see DBS with 8 times scope.
So demanding for the casters today.
Yeah. Of course, don't mind us. We're just sometimes hoping for the impossible.
Yeah, that's us.
But then again, you know, the circle did give us the once these sort of games that almost seem impossible, and
Yeah, I do want to see how
we were baffled. We were
you guys were
surprised.
enjoying it.
I mean,
shocked.
you at least be grateful that this is not happening during the grand finals. You know,
Yeah.
this is the group stage.
Don't jinx it. I have a feeling it will happen in grand finals too. I don't know why.
That would be fun
That would be torturing.
for the players. Yes.
Yep. And the managers and the coaches and everyone actually watching is like, what the heck is wrong with the circle?
Not me. I'm happy.
How you, Husky? You look
Alright.
innocent, but it's not that innocent.
Yeah. Stop fighting, kids. It's okay.
You're the daddy now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel I am.
Without any sugar.
Technically, I'm the I'm the youngest on the broadcast. Actually, in the whole studio. So
Oh.
except maybe Emmy is younger than me, but other than that, I'm the youngest.
You're not really youngest now. We got Emmy.
Yeah, except for Emmy.
Okay, a bit slow here. Los Leones SMG not contested. Well, we're looking at no aside, just the only team that already have 3 players to start with, Still Hot, already lost their member. That's down to 2 men all the way. So it's going to be tough for them, playing it very safe. Hopefully they can get placement secure. But on the side of the other teams, we talk about the teams that struggling to push themselves at the second page, including who's playing now. Still, well, We Start maybe. We Start is just on a very shaky spot.
Yeah, I mean they were pushed down by Moralino, and they didn't really have a good game so far. So
But hey, now we mention it, the teams that kind of almost all of them got into the top 16 is Group B and C though.
Oh, it's a fair point.
oh yeah,
Some of C actually not gonna make it, like AGMT, PPG there. Oh, Marlino is there as well for Group C.
Well,
So yeah.
For Group A, you won't be seeing Flash Vision in the grand finals. You most likely will not see AK Esports as well.
There's only 2 teams in Group B that will not make. There's still chance for Kingsman though.
yeah. I honestly feel like there's still a chance for Kingsman. They just gotta get that couple of good rounds in. You don't even need to have high frag values, right? Couple of kills, get themselves top 3. I honestly think they have a chance, but things have not been really going well for them. As you can see, Secret now, they're gonna start moving away from St. Martin and get those high ground control. This is the bread and butter.
This is like classic Team Secret. The moment they got themselves stashed up, they would go for the higher grounds. They do know the terrain in Marama is what's really important. It's not getting the compound, it's getting the terrain, the higher grounds, the vintage point. It's paramount for these guys to get it. But you know, Vista knows that
Speaking of
too.
which, Carl, he spotted out you high. This is a really good chance, but he's not actually letting out the close up now. He's gonna go into the trade.
Oh!
Duo, and now he will finish him off eventually. Shots on his way. I'm not sure if he can rescue him just in time, but well, damage being done. And iShots, he needs to find a way.
They try to explode the buggy now. Now Yuhai got smoked by iShot right in the nick of time. That's perfect timing. He just need to climb down there for a bit, playing at the lopside of a hill. And it's going to be okay for them to revive him. It's too far for them to finish it off straight away from WeStar.
Yeah, Weezer just doesn't want to give you high the 100 kill, I guess. And now they also see Matoy and Rex driving by. iShot's able to get the revive through, so Yuhai will live to fight another day. But Team Secret just under immense fire from WeStar X-Men. And WeStar X-Men, they are not letting out. Super Roland's gonna down Yuhai for the second time.
Man, this is really rough as Yuhai will probably lose the entirety of his helmet already. And now trading back.
Oh my goodness.
What? Matoy through the smokes. How exactly did he land that shot? But Romeo, he is trying to find a little bit of leverage of room from the back as well. And Team Secret, they are stuck there for quite some time.
You know, we saw that the moment they knock one down on their side there, then he cancelled out, you know, never mind the rush. Matoy's there.
Yeah, what? Wow, Matoy, 3 precise taps. That was just amazing. But here we go, PMPL loot for you guys. We have a couple of packs in there. If you key in this code, you will stand a chance to win one of them. And at the same time, while you're at it, like and follow the official page, PUBG Mobile Esports Malaysia,
no.
as Matoy and Rex goes for a bit of a stunt with that buggy. Yeah, and that buggy is totally total. No insurance for that.
They don't have second vehicles to knock it over, so they need to go on foot. And now a bit of recap. Vikendi, Nat, brother, take it away. Erangel, first time ever, still hot, spur chicken dinner. And we have TRX and Sanok just not
Again?
done yet.
Oh my goodness, stop bullying the guy.
He's one of the younger kids on the block. Not the youngest now. He's already turned 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
And we Star Expert. They're not giving them much of a good time. But of course, Matoy so far having some sublime shots. But for TRX Elementus, they are charging right in. It's going to be an attack coming from the side of Janik to be able to actually secure that kill upon Drax. And Jumper doesn't have much angles to work with. One, they connect. The second one might just be able to seal the deal.
Oh, goodbye, Jumper. That was definitely connect. Jumper is going to be knocked down by Janik, and that will be 2 members of Yudu Gang. Finish off easy peasy by TRX.
ingenious plays by TRX approaching that fight against Yudu Gang. While now Mamparang and also Fredo, the only 2 surviving Yudu Gang, have to rotate. They need to play a bit more safer than they usually have. But now look at that, bullets landing onto them. TRX will not let them go.
Yeah, and
Oh.
another flipperoo.
Oh, that's a
Whoa.
huge
Okay.
flip. Land
Wow.
on 4 wheels.
Yeah, not too bad. No, not too bad.
I still don't understand. It was one pebble on the street, and that buggy just flipped like 720.
Yeah, that's PUBG Mobile. You
What
can use a minivan to hike a 90-degree hillside. So why not?
Oh, right.
physics?
Yeah, what
Physics.
What
Physics does not exist. I studied physics.
Acceleration, trajectory, and
Oh no!
yep, angles.
You do. They now
Oh,
trying to
God.
fight against Team Secret, but still getting one more kill. Team Secret cornered every way. They trying to escape. There's no exit out.
Yeah, man, Team Secret not given a break at all. First, it was V-Star Expert constantly picking on you high, and now, Yudu Gang taking out Rex. Secret, they are just caught out in the open, bad naked. And to cross this freeway, this is just giving Yudu Gang a big chance to shoot them down.
The worst part is that they have no vehicles to work with, so they
Oh.
are stuck here, and they must actually fight the rest of Yudu Gang.
And the blue zone is closing in as well.
Yeah, at least Yudu Gang does have that buggy to be rotating out and about while somebody wrecked that buggy at the back, and we're looking at you, Rex.
Oh, now
Oh.
Mamparang got tapped out by Matoy here. Managed to get out from the last minute, but you know what? You high again.
He wants those 2 kills. I mean, if he gets these 2, that's 100 kill for him. He can smell the achievement, but
No, he gets shot every single time he goes.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta wing it, Yudu Gang, they're out of there.
The circle.
Yeah,
And
no water.
You asked for Los Leones? Yep, you got it.
On the outskirts of Impala, PPG right in front of Impala there, so they're gonna be safe for now. But speaking of Kingsman, TRX Jimboy way far ahead from the rest of the team.
Yeah, Nate coming in from Insider, wanting to tag onto Jinboy, but Jinboy is already out. He hopped through the fence, so unfortunately Insider were not able to connect that. As TRX, they are now starting to converge in. Janik's going to drive right down. Cabo sees him, Insider as well, but you have Jinboy on the flank, and also 2 members of TRX on top of the mountain. Kingsman's got to be really careful about this.
Yeah, Cabo especially because he's being pinched by 2 of the attacks. Some over on the corners of the hill as well, peppering upon the side of KGM, but the KGM members are also coming in with the cavalry, so Leto's going to be able to actually burst the vehicle of Sniper Man from afar, but this fight, this is almost going nowhere, but Janik is coming pretty closely. So the rest of TRX members on those hills, they're going to be joining right in, but where exactly is KGM members planted at the back?
Oh yeah, they being pressured to just stay put where they are at. While TRX came approaching on different sides, all of them cornering the side of Kingsman. So Kingsman, they are struggling to get themselves in the top 16. They cannot get out from the game right now. They don't want to go into the lobby. Still 16 teams intact. If they are the first one to be out, it's probably going to be game over for them, the whole league.
Yeah, and this is pretty crucial though. It's crunch time for Kingsman, but they're just getting shot left, right, and center as Kim will find the back of Vax, and Vax has nowhere to go. He tries to crawl to safety, but Kim is just gonna keep tapping onto him. The rotation, the repositioning from TRX just gained them so much leverage. They completely abandoned the compound, and they were able to surprise Kingsman.
Yeah, and then both of these teams are not really inside of the next phase already. So TRX, they understand that, okay, we did some damage, we can actually halt them for a moment, they won't be disturbing us on our rotation. So KGM, at least they get a second chance at this once again. Even though TRX, they got those angles in already. If they want to continue with the fight, yes, they can, but they will lose out a lot more resources than they should.
Yep, too much consequences to take it in, but TRX repositioned themselves straight away into the rim of circle because they do know if Kingsman were to get into the circle, they have to pass their road towards them. On side of Yudu, they lost heavy casualties straight from the start here. Manparang trying to climb himself up to this kind of terrain with that vehicle super slow. Almost exploded buggy on Fredo's side. Hopefully they won't bump into Team Secret, but apparently they might just will be.
Yeah, Team Secret is just there. This is a round 2 rematch. Yuhai is ready to get that 100th kill. Watch out, Fredo. He's driving uphill. He's not going to disembark from his vehicle. Yuhai getting shot from behind. This is not a good angle though. HGMT actually saw them as Fredo will down Yuhai. Actually shout downs Yuhai. iShot also gets down by Fredo. And this is going to be Yudu Gang trying to clean things up. iShots gets finished off. Fredo getting that good angle onto Team Secret as Manparang coming uphill. Yuhai is also down as well. Here comes Fredo with the nade. And Yuhai, he's definitely bleeding out. Matoy too far away to save this little boy.
Yeah, and Fredo, he's also trying to chase on those kill points as well. He's stopping Yuhai while at it. So this is going to be good news for supporters of Yudu Gang, of course. Not so much for Team Secret, but hey,
Goodbye.
Yuhai will have to bid goodbye for now, but it's going to be HGMT that's first to kill.
Oh man, Fredo
that's-
almost got that kill in the back. But AGMT make it so hard for them to finish off with maybe the Terminator of the week. While Bosku taking a snipe on Gig Snipes.
Wow.
We're looking at AGMT. We're all 4 men in one vehicle with 4 wheels, obviously. NRL, they got themselves chicken, almost got a chicken today, but Kingsman gets stopped here. No entry point. You shall not pass.
Oh man, they got chased away by TRX, and now they just run into the literal hunter. But here we go, AGMT, they're gonna park themselves right in front of Resurgence, and this is an absolute slaughter. As Resurgence say, get the hell out of our compound. AGMT bow out at first.
Wow, they were just flying right in without even thinking of what would come over on the other
4
edge.
kills.
Yeah, it's a great one coming for RSG. Now TRX are a little bit worried. There's even more trouble lurking up ahead as SMG on top of those hills. This is not going to be working all too well, but hey, TRX, they do have to circle at the very least.
Yeah, but climbing out from there is going to be a problem. SMG on top of them. TRX segregated into 2 pairs. Well, we're looking at Resurgence with the most solid compound to work with. While PPG this time advancing forward, taking the fight, forcing it with Wista. I'm loving this. And PPG tossing so many nades, and Romeo might just get down there. Really soaked in such a barrage of nades all over the place.
Yeah.
PPG so far actually taking this one very calmly, and it's only a little bit further that they could actually secure the kill upon the side of Romeo, but even Super Mal is helping from the other edge. This is Singaporeans actually joining forces here, and Axis NRL, they're going to be passing by. This is going to be a 4-way warfare at the very least.
Yeah, and PPG right now, they are not happy. It's time for the ladies to show their prowess. Daisy does get tagged, but PPG kind of have a bit of a high ground advantage. Romeo shows himself, but immediately he gets tagged by Steelheart. So we start experts. They gotta start making a decision. They need those smoke grenades to block out vision from the side of Steelheart. Putri making a huge rotation towards the flank side, and if she catches vision on We Star Expert, that's gonna be an easy spray down. As Lord will be sprayed down by Putri.
I'm loving this. PPG finally showing off their facts. If only they made the rotation a bit earlier. Right now they need to rush in. One knockdown. They hesitant for a bit because Carl charging right into it, and they will actually revive back one of their teammates. Daisy bleeding out a bit low, but I think she has more than enough to just re-heal back up. On the side of WeStar though, a lot of economy being wasted here.
They can actually push right in, but We Star Expert, they are desperate to stay themselves alive. All these smokes have to be utilized, and Yudu Gang, it's going to be Jin Boy here that takes them out.
Oh, the circle!
Oh man, the circle actually ducks back down, slightly in favor of PPG, but look at PPG, actually gets another down. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. They got Romeo down for the second time, and Restart Experts, they're running out of smoke. The smoke's just dissipating, and the sprays coming in for PPG are just absolutely relentless. They know they have been bullied for 4 weeks. It's about time, boy! What a shot onto Zarao. PPG striking hard.
Oh no, there's once more hill right in front of them that kind of stopped their bullets and also their nades to be tossed here. 2 members of We Star knocked. They're not being ambushed by PPG. They're too worried about Steelheart because they are actually engaging towards this fight too. Steelheart might just steal this away from PPG hands, which is going to be We Star.
right now, Steel Hearts somehow has been putting all those damage out there, and T-Rex get his knock as well as kill towards the side of Steel 9K, and this blue zone, of course, will be closing right in, but over on the top side, it will close a little bit slower because it's very close to the circle.
Yep.
Looking for the taps from Moy. I'm loving that snipes from her just now. But you know what? They might just feel the way.
Oh, they got it!
Oh, there we go!
They got it.
Finish it off with 1 kill point. They can get 4-3 just now. Yep, Steel Hearts is actually, and also NRL butting in. But Bosku here trying to take down Resurgence. They got this warehouse to work with, but getting out from there is gonna be a big problem for Resurgence.
Yeah.
Well, at least they are about to enter the circle, and they managed to actually get the clip over on side of QB. Now Geek Fam struggling to actually make ends meet, and with members of the side of Bosker from the top side of the hill, when they climb down, this is going to be doomsday for them. Well, SMG already got finished out there. Now it's going to be a top 8 for the contention out there. TRX, they are also caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, absolutely getting massacred by Axis NRL as well as Resurgence. Jisoo and Janik, they are both down. Pamburu looking for that nade, and it actually connects. Not enough to down Kim though. Pamburu now is going to turn the corner, and it will find Janik. That is the rest of TRX getting demolished and wiped out.
Easy to kill for Pamburu. He's really hunting
10
down.
kills
Already.
Yeah, they have 10 kills already.
Yeah, easy to kill for himself only. Make it 3 for him, and Tang kills 7 of all the other players taking the kills there. Oh, the blue is just closing in. He managed to squeeze in the very last minute, but PPG,
4 members alive.
they can take the shot against Pamburu if they want to.
It's really shocking that they're the ones also in charge of taking down the side of Steel Hearts as well. Now, Small Boy says, you stole my kill, I'm gonna take your life as well. He knocks out Pamburu because members of the side of Resurgence, they were actually trying to take out the side of TRX, but yeah, that final tap coming in from the side of Pamburu definitely was a bummer to them. But look at the amount of fields that they can actually work with, and Marlino is the only one inside.
Yeah.
He's been there
Yeah,
forever. Bin has been there forever.
He has been there for the longest time, and he is still there. And all these teams have to kind of make their way in. So it's race against the blue, and of course race to avoid bullets from your opponents. And you can see Bosku now. Because they're on the top of the mountain, they gotta find a way to go down. And going down means running into the line of sight of all these other teams who are prepared on the low ground.
It's not too bad though.
Yep, that's very true.
Yeah, like if you really look into this situation, the only person that can actually cause a little bit of the sort of damage will be a Geek Fan Soul member, but Iron Pro catches on towards Rift, and this is their main clutch man that they need to get their final touch to actually get the chicken dinner. But man, now that NRL down to 3 men, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah,
and now PPG migrate into the circle as well. We're talking about them trying to rush into the warehouse. The other 2 members will play at the flank line here. And PPG seems like firing upon Sam. And even plays a shot, and Moy managed to knock one down. Can they secure the kill here? They did manage to knock. Always so hard for them to finish it off, the clean kill.
Yeah, Nga now trying to find an angle onto Moy, but it's just so dang hard. Pamburu is preoccupied by Resurgence as he does blow up Churex. Churex is on the floor. Resurgence can still pick him back up. And now Axis NRL, they have a lot of things, a lot of matters to deal with. The grenades are flying through though. Iron Pro getting tagged left, right, and center. Small Boy managing to heal up, but this circle is just getting brutal. The terrain is not helpful to anyone at all. Small Boy repositioning himself with the truck as PPG continue to siege the high ground, and Moy gets the shot onto Sam.
Wow, that's a nice aggressive play this time from PPG, but they cannot be too open and aggressive. I'm talking about Axis NRL might just butt in here, and also being still playing very low. Resurgence side having a couple of members down. Leto fighting against 1v1 of Small Boy, but too much. Abby there as well. Whoa, that's a fast reaction coming out from Small Boy. He knocks one.
Oh!
Can it be the third one? Pamburu left, and he needs to finish it off. He's trying to survive. Zigzagged it away.
He sees him.
Very close to clutch it out.
There's still Iron Pro though. Pamburu now Might be trying to go for a revive. No, he finishes off Small Boy. So Iron Pro know where he is. Iron Pro turns the corner. Pamburu on the ground.
Small Boy
and it's
still
going
finished
to
off.
be Small Boy still finishing up Pamburu. Resurgence. They survive the jaws of Axis NRL. But look at the high ground. The western side of this map. PPG about to siege onto that warehouse.
It was between the two of the highest fraggers, and their hearts were just by the edge. And for Pamburu, he was not lucky with the play zone already eating himself up. And PPG actually played the best frags of their lives so far, as they have been playing so aggressively. This is the side of PPG that we have never seen for the longest time, and finally showing up on this penultimate day itself is going to mean a lot. Now, Ben has been stuck here for ages, and they might just get invaded.
Yeah.
I think Moy didn't know Bin is in here. Bin can take the kill if he needs, because the rest of PPG is too far from Moy here. So Moy kind of discovered she's coming up. And hello, Bin there for the longest. And now the rest of PPG are too far. They cannot save Moy. And now Bin discovered. They know, everybody knows that's inside. Somebody there somewhere hiding forever. Bosku on the other hand still got pressured by the side of PPG, and Resurgence Iron Pro trying to fight himself against Damroot first.
Yeah, and with the circle now favoring both PPG and Marlino, Iron Pro, the nade sees Damroot. The iron sight is just sufficient to finish off Geek Fam. PPG and Marlino, these two teams have the circle. Bosku, they have to kind of rush in, but with Bean's position being compromised, things are not going to look easy for him. This is the PPG from the SG qualifiers. The PPG with 2 chicken dinners that we saw from the group stage for the main league as well. We're about to see them come back and rise up.
Yeah, and Bosker so far holding on to those high angles for a long time. But Daisy popped him out.
No!
But it's coming out that survives.
Oh, Lasik of health. If only they rush in. Where is Putri? She needs to
he knocked Alpha.
She knocks one down. She tried to knock one kill. Nice wipe by Putri. Finish it up with 4 kills for the team. Bosku decimated by the girls. They are showing what's best they can perform here.
The nade.
The nade! Iron Pro finds 2 from PPG. Putri now on the floor. Iron Pro wipes out PPG, sending them in 3rd place. But now Iron Pro does not know where Bin is. Yeah, 15 kills for Restart. This is crazy.
What?
But
that's a whole chicken dinner out there.
But Iron Pro does not know where Bin is. Only PPG and Bosku know about it. But those 2 teams have been wiped out. So Iron Pro, he might get surprised. Bin actually sees him at the entrance. Iron Pro, how will he play this?
He's going to be searching all around, checking those corners. But if he walks right in, that's a death wish out there. And he should not even do that, because the circle centered towards the open fields, which means that Marlino needs to actually move out. Now, a little bit of random nade coming in from the side of Iron Pro, as he's trying to actually find a little bit more. But he thinks that they're out there. But the truth is, Bean has just been stealthy the entire time. And remember, the circle when we first saw, like, Marlino, they were having so many players taken out. And now that he's found himself at M249 as well, 100 bullets versus that always Swifty Vector, I don't know. This might just be
but the thing is, we're talking about Ben having the best vintage point. The moment Iron Pro step in here, there's only one way to go and one direction to see it. That's going to be the entry point into this warehouse. So Iron Pro slowly crawling in.
He has no idea though. He's at the entrance.
Coming
from the side. Bean knows Iron Pro. He's just beside the door. You can hear Iron Pro breathing right now.
Oh boy.
Don't make the cut.
Don't make a sound.
The blue is closing in.
Don't do it, Iron Pro.
Oh,
not like this.
Oh, he's moved the
nade.
wrong way. No, it's a smoke.
Okay.
Iron Pro is in. Being right on top. Iron Pro, does he know his back is turned?
Okay.
He just needs to pick onto the right side. The blue zone is going to force Iron Pro out.
Take this.
Oh man, this is a little bit of a hide and seek game. We've never seen this before, but Iron, he's waiting. I think he finally knew that, okay, he's in there, and now they are just waiting in.
The door is open.
Oh,
he
wait.
has a clear line on sight of Iron Pro.
No, just wait it out. Just wait it out. Just be in the circle.
He can actually collect whatever he needs.
Ben can just take this chicken, but he needs to move. The blue closing in.
Yeah, Ben needs to move now.
I think Iron Pro heard that. He's just waiting.
Iron Pro is not going back in again.
Oh, no, like this, Iron Pro!
It's going to show up.
Oh, boy.
Man, this is just
Again?
gonna be. Oh, he's playing around the corners. He knows
Oh,
somebody in
I
there.
think he spotted him out already.
Oh, he closed the door. Bean has to move right now.
Being forced to move the blue
Boy,
team
gotta
is life
move.
away. Oh,
Iron
no,
Bro's
Bean.
waiting.
Oh,
It's
he
gonna-
sees him.
He sees him, Iron Bro!
Resurgence! Finally, a chicken dinner!
They came close. They came close on their first round, but they end their day with one.
And now, time for them to shine once again. Group A versus Group C. We're flying towards Arangel, coming in from the corners of the docks of South Georgia Pole and towards the Nazca military base. Well, certain areas are cut off, so we'll be seeing how exactly will the players on board deal with this situation to get themselves that winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, but remind yourself the 15th and 16th place right now is tied with 378 points. So we do want to wait and see because one team coming up from third page, jumping to second page, it will shift down 2 teams at once. While the MVP today we have Zai for observers, he's just making sure everyone is sanitized with this huge bottle of alcohol there, and the rest of them are putting their mask on. We're waiting for X. He kind of gave us the idea what he looks like when he's bald.
Yeah, he has accepted his fate, putting that hoodie on. But quick PSA for everyone out there: stay safe during this pandemic season. I hate to call it a season, but just stay safe, sanitize yourself, and social distance properly. And we are getting a decent flight path, which will force a lot of teams to distance themselves from each other. Maybe except for Dingoes and J8, they are dropping on the default spot. J8 should head towards Novo, and Dingoes in the military base. But let's find out where the circle is going to form.
Yep.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, don't worry too much.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be a
Bridge.
distance.
We've seen this circle. It ended up in Bridge.
Hey, I don't mind.
The worst
Of
one.
course, you guys don't.
Okay, here's the thing. The worst one we've gotten, I think it was Jojo Poo. Remember the one that split the map in 2
That
parts?
was
Oh, yeah.
horrible.
That was the worst circle.
Horrible.
Exactly.
That was terrible.
You know what was the worst one that I've seen? I think we casted this together some time ago. The in between those sort of the mainland and the island itself. Nice shot, running things over, and man, this is an interesting way to take out a member of
Oh,
Evil
99?
PMP.
Yuhai with his 99th
Oh,
kill.
99th kill.
99th kill
With a fist.
with the yes, with the fist. So his 100 kill must be with the pen. We gotta do the ceremony properly.
Yeah, we're waiting for that. Oh man, this guy's just racking up their kill numbers out there. On the side of SMG, they're sharing with AKA. Both teams kind of know and acknowledge their territory will be marked here as SMG parting ways, find a new place to call home. But they'll be on foot for now.
Yeah, I mean SMG, they unfortunately don't have anything. So this is going to be a long journey. Well, not too long, just a slow jog. They're gonna get themselves some vehicles and probably start rotating. But it's very
Oh no, there's
rare.
nothing in there.
There's nothing. What?
My god, that's just so unlucky.
Oh man, it's sad to see. They are all just
What are the odds?
exposed. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
They rely on Putra, who has 2 weapons, to protect them. That's
Oh.
how sad this situation is.
Putra isn't even on a vehicle. Putra is running after them. Putra's like, guys,
This is too sad for
I have a gun,
SMG.
guys.
God, this is just tough for them right from the start of the game.
It'll be even more ironic if he's gonna be on the vehicle and he's the one to get shot down first.
Hey, imagine Putra is the one who got shot first, and then
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
of SMG were like,
Oh no, our protector and Garden got down and he got us now. But on PPG side, I'm not sure if they have any clue there is
Ooh.
one member of Wild Horse
like that
Tara
skin.
there.
That's a really nice VSS skin.
Yep, that's a very
God.
expensive one.
Wild Horse, about to start spraying. Boy, this is not how you drive.
no.
It's called shooting range for a reason.
Give the
Wild Horse about to
spray.
open fire.
Okay.
Trigger discipline, alright? Alright.
Just taking a peek, and I guess he's a gentleman after all.
Yeah.
Wild Horse, you're being tamed by the PPG.
Oh, maybe not, maybe not. PPG, they got down, and Wild Horse is right outside, so the whole team of PPG is actually here.
I'm not sure if they
Wait,
have any
what?
weapon though.
Oh god, this
I
is...
think they want to loot up from here, but they don't.
Oh,
really know
oh.
exactly. But Daisy might just actually spot him out. And are they ready to take this on?
This is not the
Do
same
they even
PPG.
have weapons? I'm worried about their weapons because we've
Oh, they
seen
do, they do.
SMG
They do.
before. Okay, that's gonna be okay. But Walhorse, though, he get cornered with AKM now.
Oh.
For the space. Oh no!
Oh no, this
The
is not the
rest
same
of-
PPG.
Oh, the shotgun. It's just
You
shotgun.
see,
This PPG is an aggressive one. Wow, Horse, you gotta start running.
now he's hiding inside the bunker. There's no way that he can get
Oh,
out.
She's not done.
Oh, Daisy's about to pump that into Wild Horse. Just watch the rest of PPG. They are here.
Sugar, spice, everything nice.
Puff Girl coming through.
Putting everything together.
There go Professor.
They take away the vehicle.
They actually stole his car.
Wait, what? Oh,
wait,
they're
wait,
gonna
what?
Block it.
Oh.
Oh
No,
god.
no,
Oh no
no.
no no no. Okay, they stole his car.
Walhorse got stolen. He got robbed there for his vehicle.
That's they just got carjacked.
You know, like he just stole the wife. Like, you know how guys react when like the car gets scratched or anything. Like,
The horror on his face when he heard that UAZ being driven away.
he must be sobbing really sadly inside the bunker. He doesn't want to get out.
Oh, boy,
man, that's adorable. On the side of BBG, they will not try to take a fight because some of the teammates still don't have their vest, so they don't know if there's anybody else in the bunker.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What a run!
Well,
That was interesting to see.
Yeah, I do want to see at least SMG. Did they landed with any weapon here? Because from where they were back then, not much compound to play with, not much compound to loot on. On Team Secret side, nobody contesting Pachinki, even though we're down to the last 2 days.
Yeah, and you know, at least for them, it's gonna be fine. But for Wild Horse, he's a horse after all.
I mean,
He
he
can run fast.
It's-
right?
He's a gallop.
it's lucky, right? It's lucky that he didn't get taken out. Like Tara, this is crunch time for them. If Wild Horse gets taken out,
I wish PPG just try, you know.
any
because-
other team would have done that, right?
Yeah.
You see, PPG gave them so much mercy. Like,
We just take your car.
We just take your car, right? We spare your life, we take your car.
they can't be camping out there
Well,
if they want
Jenny is
to.
dancing though. I wish they. Do they have enough loot right now?
Yeah,
I
I think
Nah.
so. Yep. Yeah,
actually, Jenny, yeah, Jenny did have
Jenny
those
is
stocks in.
okay.
he
On
realized
the
that he's
others-
being watched. You know, it's
But
embarrassing.
level 1, he needs to get a replacement of that.
He realized that he was being watched by the observers dancing out in the open, and that is not good.
Well, Johnny now, he kind of separated from the rest of the team. But there's so many compounds to play with, but all the compound mostly don't have that much loot to work on. A lot of crossbow though.
I don't think that he'll be picking any of that. But do you know for a fun fact that a crossbow is the only weapon that can actually penetrate through that level 3 helmet in just one shot?
Aside from AWM.
AWM sometimes just leave you a little bit of
Yeah.
HP left.
So
mean-
if it can master a crossbow.
I would love to see a crossbow kill, but it's just too unreliable.
That's very true.
The recoil, I mean, the reload time, it takes you 10,000 years to
Yeah.
get the reload done.
I wonder how people in ancient time go to war. Like they just wait for each other to. Hey guys, hold on. Let me just
Yeah,
put the other crossbow onto my quiver.
yeah, how many trees you got to chop for that?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
guys, we're out of stock. Somebody give me another pole.
Yeah, guys, we're out. Guys, plant more trees. It's a PSA for the environment.
Yep, I'm loving that. We are living on Earth and we will save the Earth. But down to the Mansara. NSP Ichang showing the same vehicle. Well, they might have potential fight against Net Brotherhood if they actually cross over this hill. This is going to be the first airdrop with MK14 alongside with tactical stock there. I'm not sure if there's any Gillistud, but might be a good round for some of the teams.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty out in the open. I'm just waiting for the
That's like-
PMPL loot.
It's like we're waiting
Waiting.
for somebody to eat the grass or something. Okay.
No loot.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Yes, catch the PMPL.
But a pass big.
But pass big
Big-
ZD.
Big ZD.
Big ZD.
NH.
Big ZDNH. Just remember the first 5 characters are always
But
the
pass.
same.
It's
Yeah.
always a bit of pass.
BDPZ. Yeah, that's always the same. And also follow our official page, PUBG Mobile Esports Malaysia.
I don't think anybody gonna cross by here. And Waltara, well,
Well.
Fate has
fated, destined to be.
destined to be, but unfortunately for Tara, this is kind of the destiny that they need to win. Because if not, they will be completely compromised in terms
Oh
of
wait,
placement.
they're backing off again.
Man, so much mercy from PPG. They were feisty in that previous round, but maybe they realized Tara they are in a tough spot. They want that top 16. They are feeling really sad, so they are gonna actually leave Tara alone. But Tara is like, no, not this time. You stole my car. We're gonna try and take you out.
Well, at least they
I
do
forgot
find that
about that
buggy.
already.
It's not too bad, but Baby Bell though needs to heal up. Daisy doesn't have any healing items, so
That's
they have
why.
to regroup.
That's why they don't want to take a fight. They don't have enough. I don't know why Wrangle this time seems to be a bit cruel
Oh
to the players.
no.
Oh god.
Oh, Baby Bell.
I'm more worried about Daisy right now.
Yeah, I'm more worried for all of them because we're looking at them with nothing onto them.
Oh, she's hoping that she's gonna find something in that compound.
Is she sure about that?
I'm not sure.
Oh man. Okay, let's keep our eyes on this. Oh, Observer, come on. They're driving back. What?
Yeah, just
they
giving it a
need
lift.
to, yeah, they
Alright,
need to
right.
give that.
I
lift,
think
though.
Baby Bell couldn't drive.
Oh yeah, they can. Oh, come on, Daisy. Come on. You should be
Oh,
fine.
pray
Come on,
for it,
Daisy. Yes.
Pray for it.
Got it? No.
Pray for it.
There's bandages.
No.
Daisy? Daisy?
Come
on, Daisy.
no.
Come on, come
There's
on.
that-
come on.
She's
The
trying to
grenade,
find
grenade,
a
no,
help.
no,
No, there's a
don't
grenade.
pick
It's
that
not.
up.
Go upstairs.
No.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
No. No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothingness.
Oh no.
Oh.
Come on, come on.
There's
This has
nothing.
to be. Oh
There's nothing.
boy.
Oh
It's not
god.
like this.
No. Oh man, there's actually nothing.
God, how can
Cue
this
sad
be?
music.
Yeah, a moment of silence for Daisy.
Violin.
They're leaving
playing
her
in the back.
here.
Yeah, they abandoned Daisy. Oh no.
That's a sad
Oh.
Daisy wilting by time.
Oh.
Moment of
Oh, my heart.
My heart goes out to
No, of all the places she searched, grenade, smoke, everything
all the
is in
stuff.
there.
I'm just glad Wen isn't on the broadcast. He would be laughing at Daisy.
Yeah, he's evil.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken.
Ah, what a sad day for SMG and PBG.
I felt maybe they can just pass her 1 or 2 band-aids.
Yeah, but they
Somebody
didn't.
else drive.
I think Putri had like 10 with her, you know.
Band-aids, still first circle.
Oh, Daisy died. Oh.
Ah, my eyes hurt.
Ah, my heart hurts.
It's a,
I'm so sad.
it's a sad event.
Oh well, back to the game. Easy now, trying to go towards Pachinko. I think we do have Secret still inside of this vicinity, but I'm not sure where they rotated just now. On the side of Easy, they need to get the kills, but everyone still stocking up their loot. You know what? The loot this time is a bit odd. I'm talking about a lot of players have level 1 of everything.
And for now, of course, they prioritize on towards the rotation due to the fact that the circle is a little bit slightly off of the center where, you know, water. I don't think anyone's going to be getting this.
Yeah, this is way too far
The
away.
odd places that they drop, the ad drop. Nobody will get this, obviously.
But the standout game had a lot of visitors by the water. One of them managed to grab it, though, so this time, I don't think it's likely.
Well, never mind. SMG now taking down on Tara. They're meeting their match. But SMG, they got quite decent loot finally and tapping the Pixar out of Lyrian. He will bleed out. Like it or not, there's nowhere near for Tara to save Lyrian at this point. Muffin is quite far back there. While the other 2 members of Tara is inside of that structure. Putra finished off. We're talking about Putra also contesting for the highest frag this week.
Yeah, and remember, Yuhai is just 1 kill away from the 100th kill. Putra still has a chance to catch up, but that chance is slightly dimming. Secret have all 4 members alive. SMG about to go into their first gunfight against Tara. And again, Tara, if they lose this out, it's going to be so detrimental to their standings.
Yeah, and we're seeing multiple fights going on, and EasyLX getting surrounded as well. Mattoy will be able to actually find Appy as well as Rip. Members of
Yuhai?
PX.
Yes.
Oh, it's a 100th kill for Yuhai.
Yay, Yuhai! Yay! 100! Alright, that's
Okay,
it.
that's
Celebration has ended.
Okay, now down to Net, taking down on AKA. J8 start to fight as well.
Oh,
but
the knee?
only April left. He's healing at the moment, but finish off wiped out by AKA.
AK
Perfect play.
needed those points out there, and this is definitely a great news for them. Meanwhile, Team Secret still going on that rampage. Well, Flash Vision, they have a couple of all these members being knocked, but I'm not sure. Can they actually hold on towards those areas right there.
A lot of hiccups there, but yeah. Eye shots.
It's alright. Here we go. Huge nade. DMS. 4 members down there. Got tagged once. Mad Toy. That nade looks really huge. DMS. They're all clumped up together though. iShots is actually keeping them at bay. They also have flash visions to worry about, trying to go up that high ground. DMS, they have been unfortunate while playing Sandhawk. They took a break, and hopefully this is not going to be another event of them being wiped up again.
And Team Secret tried to revive Matoy at the front line. It's going to be UI, iShot taking his position at the flank side because DMS is pushing, slowly coming in. Same goes for FV. They are trying to take down these teams of Team Secret. Well, DMS will not be spotted by FV. They will stand down for now.
Yeah, for the moment, they will be actually calling it a truce. So this three-way warfare has stopped out for a little bit as Saitama still trying to actually find a way to actually clip on towards the side of Team Secret. But Yuhai, he's not stopping at all. He says, okay, I'm going to be coming back up. I want more than just 100 kill.
Yeah, gotta keep that D, as a Terminator of the league. That's extra money, so Yuhai is looking for that cash. But Team Secret keeping Flash Vision at bay as the blue zone is closing in. You have Axis, NRA, and PX on the eastern side, so Flash Vision are under heavy gunfire.
Sandwich, but Pamura got chipped down a bit here, and there's somebody sniping him from a very long distance. I think it's probably going to be PPG if on that angle. AGMT in the middle of their direction towards the the circle.
It's alright, Choo Choo.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. We will have a meal after this. Okay, it's my treat. Be happy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I should actually whine about it so I get one meal as well.
Wow.
Hey.
You can't just jump on the bandwagon, but okay.
But now, iShot start to taps on the side of Damansara. But Damansara
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
to over-occupy. This seems not doing great here. 6 minutes, you put one more down. I allow you. Shutting down the MS6, trying to get the flank side. Goku healing up, but 6 with a micro Uzi. Playing alongside of Windows. He's hoping to land the shots on the lot. I think that's the last member of AK still standing.
Yeah.
AKA playing whack-a-mole. Actually, it's going to be a 2 versus 3, and now DMS is going to start rushing in. Zig's going to find Luyo, and there's still AKA though, still around. They might have a chance to do this though. They need to secure the kills. DMS now all inside the building. As you can see, AKA eventually wiped out.
And DMS still all 4 men alive here.
Yeah, there's only going to be one knock out there, and AK, they weren't really ready for that sort of fight. And Wild Horse finally gets a little bit of that redemption.
God.
He says, you stole my car, and I'm not going to forget about that. PPG goes down with Moy taken out.
Oh, but AJ is starting to fight against Team Secret. And also, Axis and NRL trying to run down every single person. Evos is in between. PPG out. I'm not sure what just happened. He plays himself at 14. But iShot here have to save UI at least. And because right now, Mato is too far from UI, he will try to smoke, give them a lot more covers. While Evos VIP shooting fire is raining onto them. We have Marlino butt in their business as well.
If they have Flash Vision coming from behind of TRX, and Ziso is also down. Jinboy, you gotta try to clutch this out though. Has that burning UAZ to work with. He's gonna pop the corner from 2 sides. Jinboy not able to survive that, but they still have Janik to work with. Can Janik save his teammate? Jinboy definitely unsavable, buried by Flash Vision. Ziso as well. Maybe for Janik, he gotta try and make his way out. 4-2-0 being the cover fire for Flash Vision, and TRX just not having that day.
Yeah, you can see that they are playing on these sort of open fields, and they really need to actually do something about that. Kuza getting knocked out by 2 members inside of HMT, while Heikel as well as the other member across, which will be Sam Z, couldn't really respond to that. But over on the back, there's going to be some sprays coming through the windows as Xiao tries to secure that sort of safe towards the side of Jerome.
Yep, AJMT, they're holding their ground
Yuhai.
with Team Secret, sticking their nose into this business as well. Yuhai getting more kills, probably 5 kills for now for Team Secret side, but Yuhai himself want more. We're talking about Dingo starting off with Tara. Eliminated.
Oh, no.
That's not going to be great news. They don't have much games left.
At least Tara got like 1-2 frags on the PPG. At this point, you gotta settle for what you have. But again, just unfortunate, the discrepancy just got widened for Tara. AGMT though with the blue zone, wow,
boy.
just at the edge. Look at this circle, easy LX. Tell me how the killer wheels are not gonna take the chicken dinner away.
Yeah, Killer Whales also on their natural habitat by the sea as well. as they will be able to actually climb on top of the roof and slowly take on the likes of SMG, J8 if the situation calls for it, while Botak will be able to actually knock iShot from the other sort of sector. Well, even to the side of HMT, they can actually fight back against Team Secret, but the Molotov have already been tossed right in as Jerome tries to take out Sam Z.
Oh, that barbecue will not be barbecued yet. Seems like he's still counting days on top of there. But Heiko, this angle, he got one, he got two. There's one more down. Heiko, can he finish off? Last member here, Jerome. He has to be careful. He can also revive Sam Z now if Heiko wants to, but Team Secret just putting a lot of pressure here. Heiko clutched this one out. Taking 3 members, AGMT decimated by him alone.
Wow, through the smoke, Heiko, you are actually insane, but it's the Evo's VIP got knocked out. Yuhai just has to spoil things, but Damasara Esport also spoiled Team Secret's party, and this is just an absolute bloodbath. So much action. Damasara now gonna take on SMG. It's gonna be 2 versus 4. They're in the same compound. SMG clump together. The nades flying through, but no one is getting taken out. Moskogu on the outside as well. SMG on the second floor.
They're waiting to actually push together.
But Easy just gonna drop a huge nade on whole members of IV.
Yeah, and we saw that really huge sort of nade coming over on the other side. And fast forward to the side of Zeeks, he managed to still survive with only a tick of health left after knocking on the side of 420 as well as Grim. But now, Zeeks, he's getting rushed, and members of 680 as well as SMG, they spot him out and run it through a window. This is going to be looking pretty bad, but Moskogu is still trying to...
the park!
And he might just actually get taken out as well.
Moskogu on his knees, now down to Ichong to do the plays, as well as SMG, Jenny and Putra still walling alive. And they try to scout things out. Ichong cannot answer the zone at all. He's been shooed out, but SMG occupied with another team coming in. It's going to be a team none other than, if I'm not mistaken, that's J8. Both out making the calls, and Asta just now from Easy wiping whole team off FV solo-handedly. God, so much things happening.
Yeah, man, SMG surviving all 4 member, and Jenny with that headshot on the damn QT. It's gonna give a warning to J8 to not mess with them. SMG, one of the top contenders who are consistent. Dingoes on the beach side.
I'm surprised that EasyLX does not spot the side of Dingoes, because this is a sitting target out there that they can easily take out. Now Circle fully favoring the side of EasyLX. Damasara Esports already wiped out by SMG. Now the noisy neighbors between J8 as well as SMG. They have the toughest of trouble. And once again, look at the back. It's been.
This guy, he knows what he's doing. But aside from us and also the rest of Easy, they spotted out Dingoes at first, but FV rushed it into their compound, so they put their fight on hold. And while Dingoes now shot to round 2 versus Easy, Bin slowly coming into the circle. Oh, but then look at that spray. Easy is guarding this shoreline. Man.
This is going to be tough for Dingoes, though. They are so exposed. Only with Vigos to work with. Nope. Those shots, if they took down Fig OP, Dingoes will be able to move. But fortunately enough for Fig OP, he was able to duck back into cover. And now Nerf will just have to settle for this. He does have the circle in his favor, though. Boy. The UAZs are being propped out. Dingoes relocating themselves. SMG, they're coming in.
They're coming in from the northern side as well. This is looking pretty bad.
J8!
Asta comes in from the other corner as well. J8 crossing towards the back wall. Bin tries to actually squeeze in with only a very few HP left by the corner of the shore. J8, 3-4 members all across, and Fig OP is going to be charging those sort of nades. Schizo managed to walk out of that, and EasyLX, they have to give away a little bit of their sort of control area just to let J8 pass.
And Dingoes, on the other hand, too busy fighting against SMG. This is lucky for Easy. If not, they might just being sandwiched between 2 teams. While J8 have 4 man, this team is super aggressive. Both of the teams are. We're talking about them just knowing the compound, who gets the better corners. And that's a lot of nades being tossed around. Damn QT, no helmet anymore. Cooking the nade, hoping it will land on the side of Easy, waiting for it. Mid-air.
A little bit too cooked up, if you must ask me. You know, when you cook too much and sometimes it's not well done, it's congratulations. And maybe they might actually celebrate, because Zoli now storming in towards the building as well. Big OP not really having full health, but Zoli already being taken down low, and he won't be able to actually still do a little damage, but he will falter. You can see Skizo right there.
Wow!
Takes the second one as well. And Finko P with a micro Uzi. They're fighting back, retaliating this sort of battle there, leaving only Balta as well as MQD behind. And Finko P tries to finish him off, but there's not enough time. They can't pick up a few more points right there. But Finko P, he is saying that this place is not yours.
Oh my goodness,
It was
J8.
2v4 just now.
Yeah,
They
and-
clutch it for his easy side.
Yeah, and J8, they're left with 3 members, so this is the saving grace for them. They only lost Dudley, but still easy Alex. They are not ready to surrender this compound. They work hard to get in here. They work hard to buy the circle. And J8, you just want to come in and take it away? That is not going to happen as the circle closes into a center again. J8 going to toss in all those utilities, but easy Alex, they just will not budge.
Oh, now SMG2 occupied themselves with Dingo.
Oh,
We
even
talk about
Ben.
Asta just holding that angle, making sure nobody rushing in from that side. Ben still surviving because last take of health just now not finished by the side
cooking
of
already?
Easy. And yep, and looking at this, he's waiting for the right time. I'm not sure if he wants to go for self-bombardment, but on J8 side, it's not over yet. And Ben finished off by Jenny tapping it out with a snipe. And Easy still taking on Botak. Knockdown there. Rocky and also Damn QT having a hard time to fight against Easy here.
Oh, here comes the rush as well. Damn cutie actually turns
Oh
around,
my
but
goodness.
Skizo! This is the knife kill out there, and he took both of them out.
Are you kidding
Person
me?
from Easy.
Just easy, Alex. Just way too good. And now, in the perfect spot for the chicken dinner, we talk about this. The killer whales, they're just not ready to bow out just yet. Nook will be able to
Oh,
kill
the
out
nade.
SMG bar. The nade!
Oh!
Big OP drops it onto Sans. Dingo's now called out in the open with Putra to worry about as Putra will define a GG. SMG, can they find their way in? The nades are just raining from easy, Alex.
Dingles is stuck between two teams. They have to fight two pairs here with one team. Seems like it's
They shot
SMG.
Putra.
Oh!
Easy!
Easy, ranking the kills to 12 points. Decimated the whole team of SMG. This might just be their game.
And Dingo somehow, after a long time by the shore, they still have 4 members out there. They're playing very defensively, and somehow they have won against that trade with the side of SMG with the help of Easy LX. I could not believe my eyes on how good Easy has managed to take over the control of this entire area.
Yeah, especially when JA directly challenged them. Easy LX, only with 2 members in that building, were able to wipe out the entirety of J8. But because of SMG, Dingoes found themselves in a slightly better position. Now the circle is going to be all that matters. Where does it pan to? Does Easy LX have to leave the compound? Does Dingoes have to rush in? But it seems like Dingoes have made the call. They're going to use that smoke to block vision.
Oh.
They're running in,
no.
but Yasta will find Knock on the ground. They should be able to revive him. This is going to be a close one.
He's holding one particular angle for Alsa. He's trying to spray it over. And they will be knocked one more down, maybe. But
They find
no!
one.
Alsa knocks down first. 2v1, a GG. And now
only a
Sun
GG.
knocked down as well. A GG left for Dingo, but he needs to revive. Skizo not rushing in. And now he's trying to go for it.
the corner.
He's got the 2 of them going in. A GG, can he pull this clutch?
It's gonna be a 1 versus 2. GG, he's breathing. He's now coming through the corner. He just needs to find a member of Easy Alex, but it's not gonna make it. The killer whales, they prevail.
Will it be 20 kills just now? 18 maybe. Maybe 18 kills, 19.
This itself, remarkable. I couldn't believe it. Like, they took out all these players out there. All the way down towards Peshkova area, or even the likes of, well, the corners of Hot Springs as well.
Gonna wait and see because we do want to see the circle, which is more important than everything else. But you know what? Where is I? Where are the observers?
What the? Oh,
Hey, surprise! And where is the MVP? Ngak.
wake up.
Yeah, hello guys. And Exer, we might miss you with your hair because tomorrow will be none.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Tomorrow will be not. Yes, hopefully. I mean, you know, we can help him shave. Everyone just take a part off of his hair. Yeah, there you go.
I have a bad feeling.
It's a good circle.
Thank you.
It's a good circle. Today is a good day.
Today's a good circle.
Guys, there's still water percentage.
No, not much, but it's okay.
Imagine we end up at castle.
No.
Lower side castle.
No.
That's where the
Yeah,
water is at.
that's where we want to
No,
be.
it's gonna be Pop though. It's gonna be. It has to be.
Yeah, we might end
Putting
up.
so much faith
at-
in the circle, right?
We might end up at Mount Kresnik or
Maybe.
Cosmodrome. You know, it was VIP. Love Cosmodrome. There's coal mine, but yeah, realistically,
Probably Pavosto.
Yeah, probably pause.
Or maybe even on the northern side of Pavosto in a very wide,
Cement
open
Factory will be a
Oh,
really good
God.
call as well. Snap!
Oh,
You're out.
snap down.
Thanos has just arrived and
Oh, Leto just gonna get a free kill. He might take some time to get a kill even. He just, take his own sweet time and just loot things out. And hello, no, punch it in, take it, and snap away.
definitely not the start that AK wanted.
Yeah.
Just drop himself and just.
Oh man.
I'm not sure why is he alone in Goroka anyways. Like, where exactly is the rest of AKA?
Yeah.
Maybe he got knocked down and then they found the vehicles and just have to
It's-
leave him behind.
It's pretty weird though. You by now teams should know that Goroka is Axis NRL's home turf.
Hmm.
The fact that Snap was alone was slightly weird. AK they were not even nearby. Perhaps Snap wants to go for a bit of a scouting, which did not work out. Which reminds me, AKA they did play with Kitchup for some time. But what do you think? What's the difference between dynamic with and without Kitchup?
Well, with Ketchup, I feel like they do have a little bit more versatility because Ketchup does offer a little bit more firepower. Kiro sometimes not really on the right track itself, so yeah.
Well, back to Team Secret. Villa seems to be empty. They're gonna be okay.
We
Nobody.
need one more kill for him.
Yeah, but Yuhai already hit the 100, right?
No, he hasn't hit the 100.
Yeah,
I
Is
just
it
asked
99?
on the go earlier. So the first kill that we saw in the map, it was actually knocked by the side of iShot. So
Oh, that's
the
why.
pan or the whatever kill that he gets out of that knock, it belongs
So
to
it's still
iShot.
99 for now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright. One
Will
more.
it be a pan kill for the final 100?
Yeah, we might get a pan kill finally. We rewind time, so we get a second chance for Yuhai to celebrate it.
Hmm.
J8, very comfortable when it comes to the snowy map, but they cannot reclaim their throne yet. Seems like every day of Vikendi will have different victors down there. On the side of J8 though, they kind of I don't know if they're not like how they used to be back then, They're not as under the spotlight as before, not as aggressive. While on easy side, they surprised us with that last performance.
Yeah, but I think J8 they are still maintaining their mojo. With the swap in of a Boyka to replace Bota every now and then. It's just that if you just look at the previous round, you can say that easy they are a better team compared to J8. But J8 on their own, I still feel like they are one of the top contenders, which a lot of teams might
Agree.
deny in the first 2 weeks. But afterwards, you see how J8 perform. They can easily just take over the throne.
I think they have one of the strongest firepower as a group in general.
Oh, yeah.
That itself is pretty much something that
Oh,
teams will have to consider. And
no.
now Apel get rushed upon by both Ziggs as well as Most Goku. I think that they do know somebody's in there, but for the time being,
Oh.
Ziggs
Oh, okay.
he leaves the vicinity and
He got lucky.
They know.
Yeah.
They saw that there's no loot. Doors were open, so DMS
They don't want to waste time.
they smell something fishy. I think that's a great move. Just relocate themselves.
That is not a great move just now, but yep, that decision making on side of DMS, I say, a very quick one, but they can actually secure the kill if they want to because there's too much DMS around this corner. On the side of Net, quite separated. So if they were to help Apel just now, it's a bit too far-fetched.
yeah, and actually for the moment for that, I definitely think that Apel will not be prepared to take the fight anyways. So if they want to choose to fight, yeah, it could have been good for DMS. Now, question for you guys. Have we seen anybody from the MYSG side enter the secret bunker inside of the candy?
No, not that I remember. No.
I don't think
Have
we've
we?
seen any, right? The secret cave that you can cut through from Pavasto.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
So far, nobody entered yet. But we're looking at, well, hopefully somebody's going in there, especially those actually pretty low in loot, but not going to be the same for Marlino. Bin has been under the radar quite a lot for the last couple of games, always solo. I don't know what happened to the rest of the team, but Bin just knows where to rotate in the very last top 5 teams.
Yeah, it's not like Marlino, are far behind any other teams. They do have the same amount of caliber, but it just so happens that they are a bit short every single time when it matters the most. So that's why they are in this predicament where they are tied 15 to 16. They can be overtaken by teams on the third page. They just need this one good round to end the day, and I think they'll place themselves in a better spot.
You know, this match is a bit odd because a lot of teams have one member each to drop a bit different from the rest of the team.
Yeah, and for the moment, we're already looking at Team Secret here going in for the hunt already. Especially for J8, they should suspect that there are some movements across. So, Team Secret, are they getting this 100 kill? Oh, yes, we are! It's going to be a little bit of spray, and
Yes!
it'll be Yuhai to be able to secure the 100th kill officially.
Yes, Yuhai, this is the proper celebration, and what better team to help him with it than J8, the team that was taken out by Easy Alex previously, and now they have to face the wrath of Secret. Secret is gonna come right in. This is J8 turn to feel the wrath of being sieged.
Well, Evos, oh, finally there goes the celebration for you guys, and do drop that comment. Well, I think that's a code
That's a
for
code.
you.
That's a code, yeah.
If you guys actually notice, it's gonna be code dropping out for the celebration 100 kill by Yuhai.
What?
But Tara will be bowed down first. I thought it's gonna be PG. Will be taken down by Evos just now. The kill feed was going crazy.
Oh,
but
God.
Marlena got 4 kills off Tara points.
That's the worst team that could take them out. That was the team that they needed to overtake, but they ended up getting taken out by Marlino instead. Yeah, there we go. Corrected. No more codes for you guys. Yeah, total kills 100. 21,000 total
Maybe
damage.
they were trying to spell total kills, but they kind of like had that button mash.
Maybe they actually just give away the code to see if you guys actually aware of what's happening right now, you know? A surprise gift just to celebrate the 100 kills of UI.
Oh man, I definitely would say this is a really astounding display, and just interesting enough, that crate itself is like, hey, money in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But my heart goes out to Tara. That was like the... Oh, never mind.
And my heart goes out to Jinboy.
Yeah, now my heart goes out to Jinboy. Sorry, Tara. The next time. But there's something that's going to go out to you guys. PMPL loot.
Nah.
How many times have we said this?
I don't know. Probably like too much times. Maybe it will get into our dreams later, you know. Oh, drop, you know, dreams.
Well, if you can actually dream of codes, isn't that a good thing?
Oh, yeah.
If the goat's valid, that's like, wow.
Jinboy's going to get
Jackpot.
picked up because he, well, I don't know, fell.
Oh, man, Sun is taking the
That's a
dip.
cute bag.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What
right.
is that? Is that a teddy bear? Yeah, it is.
Yep, and now Asan taking his own sweet time while the rest of TRX now approaching. He's trying.
They can actually
They're
save
playing a
Jinboy.
peekaboo now. Jinboy is bleeding out. TRX
He
plays
can't secure the
himself
kill. Why don't he go and secure the kill?
because
What
they
is
drop
it?
a nade on top of him
I like
just
how
now.
Jinboy is somehow surviving. I have no idea how. I feel like TRS can actually go down and provide assistance. At least try.
There you go.
Jinboy is
So-
bleeding out. Come on.
Oh, they
No
might just
smokes,
leave
no
him.
nothing. Like,
What?
They're being a little bit stingy. They know that Sans is down below, but the thing is, if Jinboy actually bleeds out, Sans will not get the kill because he fell.
Oh, yeah. So at least there's no points for Dingoes, I
But
guess.
still, Bravo finished
Oh,
it
never
off
mind.
straight away across that. So Bravo is trying to get the most kills probably down there. He is actually one of the best fragger throughout this whole tournament. So now Dingos. Oh well, TRX.
Yeah, I mean, TRX,
I think they have fight against each other for some time, a lot of time for TRX and Dingos in the early phase of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with TRX, they're guarding this compound, right? There's only one bridge to go through, but with one less member, I think Dingoes, they can actually go and try to take out TRX. There's no other teams nearby. It depends on what Dingoes wants to do, though. With the Blue Zone closing in, both teams will have to rotate. Kim's going to take out Sans, so that's going to even the playing field, as Sans would definitely be obliterated. Dingoes, they've moved all the way.
Yeah, like most of the times we do see every single game, Dingos likes to control bridges. Even inside of Erangel, you go to Sandhawk to control bridges. So they're doing exactly the same thing game and every single time they get spotted out. Like they don't fall for this trick 3 times in a row. But for TRX, of course, they might have lost out on one. But hey, it's still gonna be a long way for them to get inside of the circle. But Bound Kreshnik appears to be very empty.
Yeah, this. Oh, I'm looking over Team Secret versus EZLX and J8. All three teams that one of the most aggressive one, all clumped up together with Secret in between. They are separating themselves towards also some members of Team Secret on the higher ground to scout things out and information to pass back towards their frontliners. Yuhai, and I think this is going to be Toy playing alongside with Yuhai this time, so they try to keep it low as possible.
Yeah, I mean J8 they don't really have much space to work with. As the moment Secret sets their sights on you, you are in a world of pain. And J8 they just lucky they only lost that one guy. You know, ceremonial sacrifice for Yuhai's 100th kill. But we have an airdrop with a Groza and a standard quick draw mag, but for snipers, so not really the best combination, but nothing beats the iconic duo of DBS with 8x scope. I'm just waiting for the PMPL loot that is not gonna pop up.
Well, at least inside Vikendi, you won't be seeing any of these sort of DBS crates. It's available on the normal loot sometimes, if you're lucky enough to be able to stumble upon that. Well, eye shots on top of the roof. J8 so far has been standing still for the longest time. One big nade though being thrown out, and speaking of DBS, I see one on the floor.
Yeah, but they're not picking it up because they need it to be mid to long range right now, because Easy taking a lot of bullets just to make sure Team Secret cannot even move. Same goes for J8. We are looking at a very long staring contest for all these three teams here.
Yeah,
None of them willing to make a move.
This is basically radio silence. You know?
Just make it sure that SMG might just join in now.
Yeah, but knowing SMG, it's highly unlikely that they will try to do anything funny. When it comes to Vikendi, like unlike the show match, the biggest difference is that for NYSG at least, the teams are more reserved and a bit slower and passive when it comes to Vikendi. You don't see crazy rushes from teams like Box Gaming, Aura Esports.
Yeah, I have to agree.
It's definitely something that we kind of missed right after the show match. But maybe things might change, who knows?
You know, if they were to actually fight in Southeast Asia, they cannot play like this, because we do know when it comes to C region, they never stay quiet and camp it out.
Exactly, and for the side of SMG, I don't think that they have too much of that SEA experience just yet. Yes, a few of these members have been to SEA before, but in terms of like challenging like the very best of it all, they have not been able to make it out there, because the last time we see players like Trix, Bart play in the SEA League, they did not make the top 16 cut.
Yep, and hopefully today's show match and also tomorrow will give them a huge wake-up call to see and set their standard out there to know which and what to improvise later. But next circle, maybe just gonna drop on top of Povosto. Obviously, Team Secret will still going for a staring contest. None of those teams in that vicinity have to even move. Coming up from the northern side though, AKA will force the fight against FV if they were to rotate in, while NRL might be the gatekeeper. I don't think there's going to be a win-win for those teams. But SMG,
Exactly.
it seems like Team Secret already stopped firing upon them.
Yeah, for the side of NED Brotherhood as well, they're going to be having some trouble over here on their corner. But Yuhai, he wants more blood. He's already been doing a little bit of damage towards the side of Zuli. Now 1 versus 2, and he's been unloading things, but he has fallen back. And Rocky should be able to actually secure this alongside. But Team Secret, they're a little bit too late to the party though. But Zuli comes... Oh man,
Rex fell off and actually got finished off by J8, but at least backup was still there. Matoy able to down Zully. Unfortunately for Secret, Yuhai is just way too far for them to revive. Matoy on one side, iShots on the other. J8 now have regained that advantage.
Yeah, J8 so far, they're being clumped under the same compound though. Like, they can't really go out to actually secure the kill upon Yuhai, but Team Secret, if they want to save him, they gotta do something.
Yeah, maybe pop up bridges of smoke, maybe, possibly with you. So while Matoy just having to use the bandage, we're talking about 8JMT taking against AVV 4-2-0 knockdown. But I think that's a very long shot, maybe a snipe there, because they couldn't finish them straight away. On the side of SMG, they're still not budging. Easy is not taking the opportunity of what just happened in front of their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Easy is well, traditionally a more defensive team, I would say, judging from how they played throughout the league, and of course, the previous game on Erangel. So Easy, they definitely would just wait for something to happen. But
Oh,
there we go, an AWM at a
Interesting.
cement factory.
it's actually on top of the truck. It looks as if it's camouflaging itself.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be a problem for the players to find. But you know what? JA starts to fight against Team Secret again, and Toy losing more men than he expected it to be. Eye shots too far from him as well. So Toy tried to go in solo here.
This is actually, if he can kill off Zully, then Secret might have a chance. But you know, it's not that easy though, because Zully gets the first shot. Matoy is so dang low. Zully just needs to turn the corner, and it's enough. Matoy will be finished off, and Madman this time just the move didn't work out.
Yeah, and Zully, he's got his helmet deteriorated though, so he needs to actually swap that one out. So hopefully
No vest on
got...
Botak.
Yeah, for the side of Botak, of course, early on he got shredded out by Yuhai, while for iShots now being left out alone, he has to play it a little bit safer, but J8, at least they have a little bit more fresh breath of air.
Yeah, but in terms of loot, 2 consecutive games, the players have a bit of a hard time to spot things out, where to loot themselves on. But SMG, will they start to make the fight against J8 or just rotate into the circle? They park themselves still, compound, be taken up by them, camping this one out. I'm surprised. Is Easy still around the corner, or they actually just move themselves towards another place?
Yeah, we did just spot Tito right across, and they just didn't want to butt in because they know that they already have the best possible circle that they can actually get. And speaking of which, we're going to be looking at a shift
Oh, wow.
Mount
within the
Crescent.
region.
Yeah, and this is the problem with playing Vikendi, as at least for the local league, is that all these passive maneuvers from the teams means that when you get into a tight circle and everyone has to start fighting each other, no teams will have enough resources to outlast a long fight, and you're just gonna end up having a lot of teams being third party, random teams coming out on top. It's a very scary thought that these teams are not stocking themselves up appropriately because no fights were being started.
Exactly, and so far it seems like teams now needing to actually force a move, then maybe there might just be people being caught out in rotation. NetBrother today has been suffering a little bit of a loss after that big chicken dinner by the corner of the port, which was also inside of Vikendi, so I'm not too sure.
We'll have to wait and see when the Great Migration happens. When it comes to Vikendi, probably on the 6th circle, because we do know it's compound heavy, especially around this corner. There's too much buildings for the players to work with. Some of them are playing it very safe, including Easy. They're more defensive, like Husky mentioned before. Net, they sent April to the front line to scout things out from Dingles there.
Yeah, but the silver lining for Easy LX is that they have control over a huge area. All their members are on the roof. They can get a bird's eye view of everything. And as I say that, Net Brotherhood under fire from Dingos will be the one to take the punishment, but he will be able to survive.
Well, things are looking a little bit stale as Dingoes.
I'm liking Nook's pineapple hair. This was last season's trend, right?
Yeah, last season's trend. I think like a couple seasons ago there was, back then, remember Stewart also had a crazy hairdo.
Oh,
Now a lot more tamed down, looking like a very good boy.
matured, good-looking boy.
Grown up.
Yeah, that's adult.
With
Heard. On the side of there, we have another airdrop for you guys with no PMPL loot code, because why? Sometimes it just happened. AWM, you know what? You can use it alongside with the suppressor if you try to, but no, it's not gonna happen. Looking at
Oh my
NetCycle
goodness.
spraying over NRL, who tried to just move into Pavosto, will be cancelled out. Easy starts their move as well. They try to chip in their bullets there, kill still away, while Evos tapping to his NetCycle from a very long distance.
Yeah, and they spot out Evos VIP as well. So Enemy Brotherhood right here, I'm not too sure. Are they going to be responding to the side of Psycho? Because Samzy, he's got the perfect spot there, but now it's going to be PPG's turn to bite the dust. And that's going to be a 15th place finish for the ladies.
Well, unfortunately, PPG, no luck on Vikendi. The Queen's just not able to reclaim their throne, but Zico getting shot from behind, so it's even more angles for him to worry about. NRL, they are kind of caught out in the open with only 2 members left. Net Brotherhood are smacked right in the middle with Easy Alex on the eastern side. You also have Dingles nearby. Here we go, Flash Vision driving through Marlino, but they will be under heavy fire.
Well, Marlino will slowly take this one out. And for the top side, we are looking at HMT passing by.
What?
And this is going to be a direct hit for Sniper Man to secure the kill.
Oh, they walked right into their death here for AGMT. Jerome, luckily they didn't start to move, but Trixie will be pinned down by Ben from the back. Jerome saw him this time, and Exis NRL, what just happened? He got finished off by Nat Brother, but Superboy secured the kill here by for Trixie. Now left AGMT alone. It's gonna be never mind. There's also still Shao there. Being on the higher ground, they need to give them an extra hand. If not, it's going to be 1v2 on top of that.
Yeah, and again, another time where AGMT just unfortunately drive into their own demise. But with that being said, now they are stuck on the high ground.
Yeah, and for Xiao as well as Jerome, they need to actually pick up those fights or actually rotate the other way around. Ata is going to be knocked out by Fix OP. And Luxy getting caught by J8 as well. We are seeing multiple angle shots, and Superboy gets one more knock towards the side of HMT. With only 1 member left. Oh, what an angle though!
What a spray!
Straight line for Zulu to pin them down. They are stuck in the shack now. Botak, can he throw that nade? He's trying to cook it up. Oh, that will be flushed out, but he got shot down by iShot. Botak, they've been tailing all the way from Team Secret.
Oh no!
J8 Zully knocked down next. It's gonna be Evos firing against them. An iShot finish off the kill against Heiko. What is happening? Easy now suddenly start to move as well. The 5th circle where everybody will force to fight. J8 will have the time to just revive their mates.
Yeah, Samzy definitely will be playing a very important part in this. J8, of course, got rushed right in, but there's going to be another nade being popped towards the corner of Dattery compound. So, EVOS VIP, they're not exactly safe yet because on the back, there's DMS as well as Easy LX. They've been here for quite a long time. April gets knocked down by Bravo as well as that Pavosto area being extremely dangerous, and any Brotherhood, the loss is.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very messy fight because with JA having EVO's VIP pinned down, the revives, they actually all go through. So we are now looking at another 3 versus 3. The entire skirmish has resetted. EVO's VIP only having the shack to work with. They are lucky to still keep their lives, but this circle will tell Secret that they are the luckiest person so far with only iShots alive. In the center, you can see all these teams, they have to resolve the conflict on that eastern side of the map before moving in.
Yeah, even the northern side is 4 teams having a go there. AGMT and Marlino seems to be fighting. Same goes for FV and AKA. But you know, iShot, he's an opportunist. He knows when to take the shots on.
Exactly, but you know, if only some of all the players of the side of Team Secret did not push out, they would have still be inside the circle, safe and sound. But of course, I can't really reverse time to actually get them back on track. But for the side of SMG, they have found a GG. And MZ, they lose one, but Psycho, 1 man, and he still managed to actually find the kill upon members of the side of EasyLX, and they trade back. There goes NED Brotherhood.
Yeah, EasyLX, they're actually not in a comfortable spot, right? You have to deal with Damansara from behind, you have EVO's VIP kind of in front of you, and you also have DMS. And DMS actually sending a squad, a platoon, up to the high ground, so that is where Flash Vision is gonna be. DMS finally bailing out. They don't want to deal with EasyLX, but Xiao falls to his death. Another unfortunate exit for AGMT's member. This is not looking good, but here comes DMS to Moscow, who almost be blown up by his own vehicle. They're going for a wraparound. This is going to be an immediate invasion as AGMT gets taken up by AKA.
Yep, Marlino starts to fight against FV. They will have to go through a roadblock for now for FV if they are to actually entering the circle. Marlino's side tossing a lot of Molotov and also nades down there, but right in front of him is actually one of FV members.
Yeah, I think that he roughly knows that Grim is going to be around, and then now a little bit of the shot has come out of the chamber already. Grim tries to lob it in the perfect angle, and I think this might just be it, but Noxy, he managed to spot that one out, and Finn gets knocked out.
Oh, Grim kill steal that away. Damansara knocked him down first, but you know what, Damansara, they have maybe found out where iShot is. FV on there, then slowly cutting the corners when there's only members, I think one member left for Marlino's side, only Noxy here. He needs to stay in the tent, but in the meantime, they try to flush him out.
Yeah, the smoke grenade that Noxy popped earlier actually helped protect him, but it might not be for long though. I'm not sure if Flash Vision knows that he's there, but look at all these models being tossed out. Flash Vision, they're gonna rejoin the rest of their own team. They're gonna reconvene, and somehow Noxy still survives behind that 10. When will they turn the corner now? Easy Alex gonna be taken out by Evo's VIP as Bravo now rushes in. What is this funneling from Dingos as well? Bravo goes out. Evo's VIP still stay alive.
And actually, J8 actually butt in towards that take, and it's going to be 7 kills for J8 right now. Kind of safe inside of Evo's VIP. Marlino and South already crashed out. Now 8 more teams across, and VIP, they lose out on Sam again, leaving Kuza behind. Kuza tries to fight back. He's up. He gets one!
That's last take of help, but you know what? Botak managed to secure the kill in the very last minute. Almost losing it for J8 just now. Really last bit of help, but Botak again being hunted by eye shots all the way since the start of the game. Damansara in between, FV and also AKA in between. We have one more team coming up from the back line. TRX, SMG, and J8 will have a go next round. J8's the furthest away from the circle.
Yep, and SMG has the most complete team. All 4 members still alive. They are now going to have to challenge TRX in order to get deeper into the circle. TRX is their only obstacle. They just need to land those shots, but Bart will be knocked down by Kim. The micro Uzi spray was just perfect. Trixinity now with the smoke blocking. Is going to try blind spray through the smoke. He actually connects on the Jenny. Jenny got to move away. The blue zone is closing in. Jenny also taking cover within the smoke. SMG, they got to heal up and reset.
It's kind of like a losing battle for both sides as well, as Ziso also couldn't really spot them out as well. With a little bit of a nade being lopped out there, he might be able to actually connect towards the members inside of SMG, but only with a few of these tents as cover. This is not safe at all. Putra still trying his best, but Kim will be knocked out by Bota from across the angle. And SMG, they finally opening. Now they're going to be charging right in to take on the rest of Elementus.
Oh, Jen.
Oh, she's double behind!
Flushing down. Ziso line spray straight in the face, but lasting of health. Almost knocked the whole team down, but Putra still well and alive. That might just go south for the side of SMG, but SMG, they might just get a third party over here, but on the side of JNFV, luckily didn't see that one coming. iShot still playing very safe, aka one more member of Damansara here to deal with.
SMG, they keep the whole team alive. That was so dang close, but iShots now knows that there's an unwanted visitor in the building, DMS. They're going to take on AKA, but DMS will be the one bowing out. AKA still staying alive with 3 of their members. As SMG now, they're going to occupy the 10 that TRX previously took, but they still have to move closer into the circle, and that will be an open field.
This is looking pretty good for SMG after such a tight battle against TRX. Now having the most members, and AKA, we talked about them needing that chicken dinner, and they are trying to vie for that perfect spot, but the circle is not favoring them at all. J8, they might just be flushed out. And Jenny, the ex-member of Arof, and this is going to be looking pretty bad. He just gets taken out instantly with the explosion.
And Zali don't even have to move for the rest of J. What they need to do is just defend this area while SMG trying to wipe them away. Well, talking about iShot have to move, like it or not, because none of those actually not in the circle except for SMG, and J8 will actually stay here. Bota and Zoli, 2 people to take one whole team down of SMG. But they still got fire upon their Putra, taking on the flank side of Bota, while he's focusing on towards the other team, which is going to be AKA. Abby knocked down on top of that. 1 to trade to 1. Both of teams knocked down, but Botak have to just take the kill away.
Yeah, Zali is definitely going to bleed out to death. Botak will be the last survivor, but J8, they already have 13 kills. You can see Bar trying to look for that pixel shot, but just not in the right angle to take out Bota. So Grim now having to tank the blue. He has to run towards SMG, and that's not good because from behind it's gonna be AKA Luyo. Still no one knows where he is. J8, they're out. iShot's gonna start the healing game. We're down to 4 members. 2 from SMG, 1 from SMG, 3 from SMG, and 1 from Secret. What am I talking about? But iShots, can he survive this? I don't think it's possible.
You know,
SMG, they're rushing in.
iShot has bought so much time to secure the second placement. He's soloed all the way up till now. That's great respect. But he's still taking down on Bob there. Can he secure the kill? But you know, iShot finally finished off by the blue. That was, man, Team Secret. Wow.
Yet another chicken dinner coming in for Team SMG, celebrating their 9th for, is this the 10th? I lost count, but who cares?
It's the 9th.
This is still a big win.